maybe.
Yeah.
Entangle. Okay, I'll do a little deflection on myself. So let's see, what does that cost? It costs 3 power points. No, I'm not going to do that. Okay, who can I see here? I can see 2 of them, but that really doesn't. I guess I could do that. Okay.
Because they're glowing brightly in the darkness. You
yes,
yourself are standing in total darkness.
I think I will cast deflection on myself, and that's what I'll do. So, and as far as PowerPoints, I guess I will pump it up with a hurry for a total of 4.
Okay.
Making it an extremely exciting deflection. So, rolling for deflection.
Actually, I've just remembered something.
Good little explosion there. That's good. Do we have any pluses from anything?
No, but that's nice. You got yourself the raise. So, deflection.
What does it do on a raise?
So used to the Pathfinder versions, I have to reread the non-Pathfinder ones now. With a raise, the penalty applies to both. Okay, so yeah, it's attack minus. It's melee or ranged attacks tasked as choice. Yes, basically, you got deflection with a raise. So yep, same as Jinx got. So yep, you're fine. And you wanted to hurry on yourself as well, didn't you? Which would be
yep.
Pace +2 as well.
Morgana, you are up.
Yeah, I'm going to step up here next to Doc before he ends up on the ground, and I'm going to fire a 3-round burst from my NT, my whatever.
Okie dokie.
My M21.
Okay, you open fire with your 3-round burst from your assault rifle at the completely alien-looking creature coming towards you down the tunnels. Definitely got a certain soundtrack in the back of my mind at the moment.
No, I'm betting in that, damn it. That's my best weapon.
Okay, when Jelsa talks, I'm getting... something's gone wrong with the portraits.
Okay, and then I'm backing the hell up going, Jiminy! Help! Because I still had a little bit of move left. So.
Don't hide behind Linda.
You should have backed up when you had the chance, Chiquita.
I wasn't going to back up.
He has returned and requests interrupt.
I have deflection.
Remedy, you're up. If you're talking, we still can't hear you.
Because I wasn't talking.
Okay, so you basically you jump. The rest of the party disappears as you were sort of scouting. You were scouting outside, and you come back to find the entire party suddenly disappeared down a hole in the ground. So you jump down. You're currently standing in the only part of the entire area that has any light coming from above, and then you stride purposefully into the darkness. So now you're in pitch darkness.
Linda's saying, protect me, protect me.
Yeah, stay behind Yemeni. That's where I was headed.
Jelsa's stories from earlier are why I'm playing Linda instead of James.
Roger has returned.
Oh, and I see this. I can see this thing over here. I'm going to lob a weapon at it and kill it.
Go for it. It's entangled.
Our party is amping up. This is great. Mm-hmm. Just in the nick of time.
Oh, that was a good throw.
In some ways, I'm annoyed that it took me so long to set up this encounter last week, and that it lost the line of sight I'd accidentally set up. I set up. I was doing around earlier. Same thing happened today. Actually, I just finished painting a whole lovely layer on a map, and clicked away, and the whole layer just vanished. The points stayed, but all the artwork disappeared. I was most annoyed.
He's going to Benny it. Watch him Benny it.
Because this would have been a much more interesting encounter without Jiminy. That's to be truthful.
Oh, thanks.
No, I don't mean it. As in, you can hurt them. Otherwise, they'd had to have been clever last week, which they won't need to now.
And that will do.
Okay, Roger. I'm going to move. Rogers has appeared, so I'm going to let him go now. At the moment, he's just taken 2 wounds. Does he wish to
Does
soak
he
it?
get a chance to soak it because he wasn't here?
Of course he
tonight?
does. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take 1.
Yeah, I mean, as it was, it would have been a case of he would have been out unconscious for the rest of the fight, and obviously that would have been fine. But yeah, you take a
I
wound,
think the
you're not
title's
prone.
right now. I'm not sure.
This thing literally broke free of its bindings and just came straight at you. I'm afraid to say.
Okay, I need to get my free spirit roll to unshake.
Auto
Yes.
center off, motherfucker.
Which you succeed in.
Well, this thing has come up here real close to me, so I'm going to whip out the chucktal that I stole from earlier and chop this thing.
Okay. I'm going to have to reuse this encounter. I'm going to have to redo this encounter some other time on another game when I can in a completely different game where the same method of defeating that you don't need to use today is the one, because it'd be really cool. Okay, you attack. Unfortunately, the wounds obviously that clawing attack you just suffered is obviously affecting you and slowing you down slightly.
So then I call out, Hibony, a little help?
That
Hibony!
brings us to Jinx, because obviously I've dotted all over the place on the combat tracker because people have topped in. So Jinx, you're up.
You're going to go running off down dark tunnels.
Did one of them disappear? Or
Just around the corner.
One of them just got killed by me, yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I
Thank
got it
you.
right in the head, yeah.
Well, actually, I can turn splats back on, can't I?
You can, they work.
Defeated markers now work. I can turn them back on. Hurrah! Wherever they are.
I think I'm just going to hold in the next round.
Okay. Can't remember where defeated markers were. They wouldn't be under per user. Probably wouldn't be under game. They would be... Oh, map defeated markers are on. Good. That's why I couldn't see it. Because I was looking for something that was off. New round. Hibony gets the Joker. Doc gets the Joker. Even though Doc isn't here. So I should have actually put him on hold. So that's... You all got a free joke Benny there that you shouldn't have had. Drat it.
Promise to use it well.
I do wish they put in cone lighting. I know it'd be harder to write, but it'd be so cool to actually have directional lighting. So things can sneak up on you from behind because you've got your beam of torch light in front of you. But anyway,
I'm going to slam this geezer.
okay. That's a hit. So he's taking another one out. It's not fair.
Nice.
Maybe he hasn't.
Oh, I was just about to Benny that, but yeah, no, it's all right. That was my move, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, the Doc's on hold. Morgana's up.
Go for the balls.
Let's see, this one up here on Roger and hasn't taken any injuries yet, right?
That's correct.
He did, but then he used the magic of Benny's to remove them.
That's 4. Okay.
The hell has gotten into Morgana?
I'm gonna go with another 3-round burst and pray like hell I don't hit my own guys. Well, my damage just sucks. I'm gonna Benny it one time since we got all these great Bennies.
Hmm?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, wow.
That's better.
Nice upgrade.
It's good. If we just let do some wounds early on, he's gonna have no bennies left soon, and then we'll be all right for the rest of the encounters.
Very much.
What'd you do? Carry over bennies from another game?
Me? No. Okay. Roger is up.
Okay, well, I'm going to swing at this thing again. I may actually hit it this time.
You did.
Go for the balls.
Oh, hang on. Hang on.
I'm not sure if they've got balls.
I didn't need to spend a Benny. I didn't need to spend a Benny on to ignore the wound. Morgana did. All Morgana did was shake it, which, however, does mean it's shaken. Therefore, the fact that your damage is enough to shake it, it means it's now wounded.
But now you're going to spend the bennies to unwound it.
No, I'm not.
No. Damn!
Ah,
I shouldn't
my
have said
turn
anything
to
about
go.
spending
Yay.
bennies. We want the GM to spend all his bennies really early on. We've got loads and he's
Indeed.
got none.
So are you using the previous Benny to take away the wound this time, or what happens
No,
there?
No, he's not.
I just took the Benny back.
Oh, okay. Oh, Linda's up. Sorry. Oh, well, Linda is not going to go looking for these things.
Me.
She's going to. Well, she's going to say, "Why don't you guys pull back to this to the group?" And she's just going to stay where she is. So, in turn.
Okie dokie.
Can I hold for if one of them appears to zap it? Or does that automatically use a spell even if I don't have to zap it? Even if nothing shows up?
No, because you just go on hold, which means you act when it's.
Okay. Linda's going to go on hold. In case something shows up. Oh. How exciting.
Barreling out of the darkness.
The Gaknul.
Can Linda blast it?
Yeah.
You have to do an interrupt for that, wouldn't you?
You have to do an interrupt, and that's an athletics roll to attempt to interrupt it.
What?
Mm.
Yeah. Okay, athletics roll. Here we go.
But you don't. If you get the Joker and you go and hold, you don't need to do the interrupt. Do you? You can go whenever you like.
Are you happy with a 0?
I am, because all I have is a D4. I'm not going to spend all my bennies on athletics.
Okie dokie. It beats you. Oh, that's because I had you both targeted. I didn't need to have you both targeted. I need to target you one at a time. So I need to target one at a time. So I'm going to the first attack is on Himini.
How do you target again? I'm not getting. Maybe I am.
Control click. Click on your token so it's selected. Then control click on whoever your target. You got to be selecting your target first.
So Himini,
your token first.
Himini is hit. Rogers is deflection. Oh my word! Really?
Yeah, it's me, innit? Oh, he's wasting his bennies.
Linda, right? You now act.
Still trying to and failing to target. I understand what I'm doing wrong.
Right, make sure you clicked on your own token first to activate.
I got that.
And then you control click on your target.
Yeah, and left click. Control left click.
Yep. Conversely, the other option is you can just use the little targeting icon on the combat tracker and drop it on a token, or you can just drop the dice on a token as well.
There we go. I used the targeting icon. No luck otherwise. Usually it works. Anyhow. Oh, it didn't work because I was using the wrong keyboard. Genius. Okay.
You're targeting it now, so.
Yep, everything's good.
For the record, you could also target. You don't actually have to target on the map. If you can see them on the combat tracker, you can use the targeting icon to target them on the combat tracker.
Oh, just drag it to the. Like, okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to blast it with Havoc, and I'm going to hit it with Fatigue and Glow. So that would be 5 total. Oh, is it area of effect? Smart Instant Whirlwind. I guess it's area of effect. Area of effect. Hopefully I can do this, and I'll do it with Strong. So let's see. Fatigue, Glow, and Strong. So 4. That's 6.
Okay. And that's your total amount you're going to spend, yeah?
6.
6.
I want to make sure I can do area of effect. What is the area of effect on this thing? It's blast. Just using a blast template.
Medium blast template, yep.
Medium blast template. So pointers. Drawing. Yeah, I want pointers. Large, medium.
You made a new table, haven't you?
Oh. Okay, I thought I did the medium blast template, but I don't see the.
Actually, there's someone saying yesterday could work out how to do it. There, medium, and then drag it. Oh, that's it. Yep.
Can I use that one?
That's the one.
I just. Okay, can I drag that? Oh, I can. Okay.
Yeah, you can.
There we go.
If you hover over the. That's it.
So let me make sure that's 12 away and no further than 12 away. How do we do that? Come on.
That's no further than 12 away.
Okay, perfect. That's where I'm going to do it. And then I'm going to roll. So, yeah. So this is Havoc. Here we go. Something big. Oof. That was not terribly big. Good enough?
It's a good enough casting. So, okay, with a Havoc. So you've hit it with Fatigue. So it takes a point of fatigue.
I hit it with Glow.
You hit it with Glow. So I need to go do the token effect.
And I hit it with Strong.
No, you don't do it that way, do you? You actually have to do it in the lighting table on the thing, which I find very annoying that you can't just...
Well, you can just drag the candle effect onto the combat tracker or the token, can't you?
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
There we go. Much easier that way. Okay, so then when you target it, it now glows, which is fine. Okay, next thing's next. You've hit it with fatigue. You made it strong, so it's at -2. You didn't get the raise, so there's no additional thing on that. Okay. Strength roll -2.
Oh, shoot. I just realized this is the thing that has blowback, right?
Okay, it's failed, so you get to roll 2d 6 inches.
Yeah, you knock it flying, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think I didn't target it properly, but oh well. Oh, bummer. One of them was a 6. That was annoying.
It's okay. Okay, so it basically going to travel 4 inches. Okay, so basically, let me see. It takes 9 points of damage.
Well, I hate to say it, but it flies right into...
No, Pantera's not playing.
He takes 8 points of damage as he's hit in the face by grapnel.
Sorry. I should have added a point for selective and blown it the other way. I forgot how this spell works.
I know, but you were clever enough to actually position the targeting because I was being particularly evil.
Because, oh, you pushed it towards me. That's all right. Good, because I'm going to hit it. All right.
Yeah, it's okay. It doesn't hurt it and doesn't hurt you, and you still afflicted it. But yes, I was being particularly evil because I noticed you hadn't said selective, and I was expecting you to do something like that. Oh, hang on, wrong token. I was waiting for you to go and do something like that, and then I was going to be really mean.
You don't go for 12 smarts and not use your smarts for range.
Exactly. I couldn't agree. Apart from the fact you just blew it straight into Hibity, but neither of them were hurt anyway. That was
that
it. Could
Did I just get another Joker? I did, didn't I?
that was a mistake. I forgot how it works.
All right.
You
Okay.
didn't just get another Joker.
Booger.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, I called for an interruption last round to act.
Oh, I do apologise. Go for it. Actually, I forgot to put you on hold. So okay, go for it.
I put myself and took myself back off.
Fair enough. I didn't notice. I do apologise.
I am going to cheer them on.
Woo! Out come the pom poms. Go Hibity, go Rog. Ho Hibity. Woo, woo.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm gonna might Benny this. After he's had his go, I'm gonna spend a penny on my rubbish 4.
You think you can beat an ace of spades?
Yeah, I'm
You
gonna
need
get a Joker.
to beat
Yeah.
an ace of spades.
Oh wow!
What the bloody hell? But there with the dice.
I was supposed to have nobody targeted. I don't know why it did that. That looked like I got a support on both. Yeah, I got a support for both. +2 support for Roger and Himini.
I'm curious. Why is Hibity laughing?
Because I just rolled and got a 4. I wasted a penny on a card and got a 4. Yeah, lovely. I'm not going any further.
So
I'm not wasting another one.
You got the choice of 4 of spades or the 4 of hearts. That's
Yes.
Yeah. Work the room. Your heroes will slowly inspire the director. Offer as well. Once per turn, you can use the work the room to roll an additional skill die when supporting with persuasion or performance. The additional die supports another ally. So that gets it. That's interesting.
How did I get a shaken?
Instantly targeted everybody, I think.
Yeah, that's just the auto test extension.
Oh.
I thought I'd cleared all my targets, so I wasn't targeting anyone, so I'm not sure why I did that.
So that's where the shaking came from, and it shouldn't be there?
Maybe.
Well, I wasn't shaking a second ago.
Okay, so
you're not shaken. It's just on the combat tracker that it can be applied.
So, you basically get you've given both Roger and Hibini a +2 trait bonus on their first action. Right, where was I? I'm going to eat Hibini and miss, and then Roger.
I'm gonna block it with my shield.
And hit.
Sorry, Roger, you should be behind me. You're a pilot, not a.
And then that brings us down to Jinx.
Not a fighter.
Let's see, is that a concentration? No, not concentration. So, Roger, you're fighting?
He is.
Fighting, yes.
Okay.
The creature is not fatigued.
No, but he's vulnerable.
Should have. It's number 4. He is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it says vulnerable is for fatigue.
No, it's got fatigue -1.
Vulnerable is from when he did a wild attack. We get vulnerable on him for this round.
I don't see any fatigue on him, but that's okay.
Yeah, but it showed on the roll fatigue, didn't it? So
fatigue. Do you not see fatigue as a play on the combat tracker? You should see fatigue. It should have a.
Oh, on the combat tracker.
Yeah.
There's 2 little boxes on the combat tracker. The first one's for wounds. The second one's for fatigue.
Oh, Jinx has got fatigue, yeah.
Ganul 4?
Being out in the desert.
Ganul 4, I don't see anything that says fatigue. Maybe my combat tracker's off.
Ganul 4's got he's got a -1 on fatigue, yeah.
Okay. Good enough. Oh, on the right there? Oh, I see.
Upper right-hand box.
I see. It's there.
It's so long since I've been a player in Savage Worlds, I can't remember what the combat tracker looks like as a player. Jinx, you are boosting fighting on Roger, Holmes, and Himini. That's fine. It was fighting, you said, didn't you?
Yes, Roger and Himini and myself.
It would help if I could spell fighting, of course, as opposed to fighting. Where's Himini? Himini is down the bottom here. There we go. That's the fighting rolls done. Nicely done, Jinx. As everyone suddenly starts moving a bit faster. I'll let him end his turn, and then it's over to Linda.
Did Linda just get another boost? Is Linda like the Flash now? What just happened?
No, nothing to you.
Target Linda.
Nothing. Oh, bummer.
Okay. Like the Flash, she's gone missing.
I'm just waiting on Jinx to end his turn because when I do it, it causes no end of problems, so I'm not doing it anymore. Unless it's through Arena. Linda, you're up.
I think Linda's.
You are like the Flash though, because you gave yourself hurry.
Linda's gonna hold and wait for a new target because that guy's already vulnerable and there isn't too much I can do to him.
Okay.
Distracted. Is it worth trying to make that guy distracted? Say no. Save my points.
Barreling towards you at very high speed is one of those creatures.
Where? Oh, where did that guy come from?
He ran straight past Duck and went for the girl.
Okay, well, because of course, don't forget you're in total darkness, so it literally appears in front of you.
They're supposed to come in glowing. Okay, here we go.
Are you going to interrupt it?
Yes.
Oh, Linda's not in darkness. Linda's got a candle.
Oh, yeah, exactly. That's when Linda saw it, when it went into Linda's area of effect, is what I'm saying.
Beat that.
You need a 4 to succeed.
I'm not going to Benny my athletics.
So
I don't get to interrupt then, I guess.
I'm afraid you don't get to interrupt, but you do get to go after it. Oh, dear. Unless, of course, it rolls really well on its attack roll.
Can I unbenny that roll?
Praise not. Okay. Basically, you're looking around waiting for something, and all of a sudden, all you see are teeth and claws appear out of the darkness, and so much pain.
Did I mention that Linda has extremely good peripheral vision?
Well, you saw it, but you couldn't react fast enough. It just came on so fast.
Okay.
So you can spend a penny and soak that if you want.
Yeah.
Maybe your exceptional peripheral vision gave you enough warning to dodge at the last second. So
what is my correct? Where do I drop the Benny for the soak?
I really don't mind. The easiest is you can just drop it there and make a vigor roll, and I can do it manually. That's the
a vigor roll.
Yeah, that's the easiest way to do it. But
or you drop it on the blood splat, and sometimes it doesn't.
Oh,
work.
the blood splat! I dropped it on the damage roll. It didn't seem to.
Yeah, the blood.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Blood splat, all the little box that's empty for soaking. Yeah.
Yeah, it's absolutely fine. I don't.
Okay, good.
At all. Anyway, so you are absolutely right, Linda. You do have exceptional peripheral vision as this Gatnall comes straight at you, claws and teeth. It pounces and it's just about to basically slice your side open, and you just sidestep at the very last second, and it stops puzzled because you're not where it thought you were. Okay, you're up, Linda.
Okay. This time I'm going to do it right, which means I'm pulling out one of the power tricks. I'm going to do the Havoc. I'm going to untarget this guy, and I'm going to retarget that guy. You know what?
It's selective, so you don't get all of us.
Well, you know what? I was just thinking maybe I could slam them both at the same time. Because why not? So.
Because you can't make them both fit in the same blast template.
Oh, they won't. Oh, you're right.
They're too far apart.
Yeah.
Okay.
However, as Morgana pointed out, is probably the rest of the party will fit inside your blast template wherever you position it, including yourself.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to What size blast template? Let me see what I'm doing with this thing. I'm doing fatigue. I'm doing glow. That's 3. I'm doing doesn't matter on that. 3 selective, 4, 5 for strong. So a total of 7. So let's do a little of this. There we go.
Put it there and it'll blast it straight over into that wall next to Morgana. Or sorry, next to Linda.
Actually, you put it there, it's going to go that way.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good place for it.
Because it's a case of it's based on the direction of movement is based on the center, and that's the center you see. So if you put it there, he's actually going to go that way.
So I'm going to put it where it is. I think that's good enough. Otherwise, it just ends up next to somebody else.
So
doing havoc.
You go selective and put it there, for argument's sake, then it will basically go that way.
You took away the back in.
No way, we worked it out. I saw where you positioned.
Oh, okay, good enough. Good enough. So I'm gonna hit it with havoc.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, you got it
that.
with the raise. So first things first, let's hit it with the candle to light it up. Then I can close that. Then we can hit it with the point of fatigue to light it up. Then you did strong, which is -2, but then of course you got the raise, which makes it -4, and then it makes it.
I have to roll the 2d6. It might be bouncing off like 8 walls.
It doesn't matter because it just hits the first wall, so you're fine. In fact, I mean, you can roll for fun if you want, but I mean, it's only 2 inches away from that wall over there, so it's only.
I did.
Yeah.
I got a 4, which is enough.
I think we're missing a player.
Oh,
it didn't roll very well. Oh my god!
I think it's dead.
Holy
wow! Yeah, yeah. You smack it into that wall.
Yeah. She was pissed. He tried to escape her peripheral vision.
There was a little spike sticking out of the wall made of some obsidian. It went right in the back of his head.
Of Tannis, in fact.
Oh yeah, all right. There's a bit of Tannis there. Good, I'm going to get that then.
Just spang it, just impales itself in Tannis, and that's the end of that one.
Excellent. There's some Tannis. I'm going to collect that after the fight.
Never sneak up on Linda.
Okie dokie. That brings us to Roger.
Oh, sorry, I should have hit the thing.
That's okay. I only did it because
you forgot it's force of habit.
No. No, because Linda was interrupting, so I had to move the combat tracker down to the
Oh, all right then.
I was not interrupting.
Roger swings his Tannis weapon and misses.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, I was.
Hang on, I thought it was vulnerable.
It is vulnerable.
Linda just killed this one that was on top of us, right?
No, I killed the... Yeah, I did. Yeah, it should be vulnerable still. What happened to vulnerable?
Yeah, it still is vulnerable. Yeah, it should be vulnerable for the rest of this round, yeah.
I'm just trying to work out why...
So that was a 6. Would have that hit it?
So the only one still up is the one by Himini and Roger, right?
Was he targeting it? I don't think he was targeting it. That's the problem.
Yeah, he wasn't targeting it. That's the problem.
Oh, I thought somebody erased my targeting.
That's because you targeted yourself as well.
See, that's a hit with the vulnerable. That is a hit. There you go.
Yeah. I tell you, I probably erased your targeting because your targeting was rubbish at the time. But,
look at that. Double 6s and another 6. Ooh. Yeah.
That is obviously, yeah.
Not targeting it again. Yeah. 3 wounds. Good job. You're getting good with these native weapons, aren't you?
That's another splat. and everything goes quiet. You can't hear any more of those nasty creatures in the darkness.
Is there any place we can drag Deckard and Doc to where they'll be safe while we continue to explore?
Oh, I'll unlock tokens as well for ease of movements around. You could just probably drop him. Yeah, I would just leave him in the cave with the sunlight. That probably.
I'm gathering some tennis.
Well, then we'll be dragging them to over here by the sunlight and whatever, and
yeah,
and retrieving my attacks as well. Yeah.
okie dokie.
Is it a vein of tennis? 400 tons.
It was not exactly.
It's not a huge vein of tennis. Oh. What, Deckard and Doc not here now?
They're unconscious. They were knocked out during the fight.
Oh, so that means the players are not here, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. That's what happened to me. I just fainted last week, didn't I?
Yeah. You just fainted. It's amazing that happened.
Some funny smell. Oh.
Mm.
I stood up for a few seconds, then went back to sleep again. Every time I got on to communicate with you, some customer come in. They're very inconsiderate. You know what I mean? You know, I'm in the middle of a game. Get out of the shop.
Quietness reigns. I know what I'm going to do. I know how to. Yeah.
I'm mining tennis. Tennis is like this native rock that I've got the power to shape with my power. $74 kilos of tennis.
What?
I think that's fair.
Okay, so it's all quiet and you find yourself in these very dark tunnels.
Right.
There's obviously the hole where you can clamber out at the top, but otherwise...
Passage up here. Passage over there. I'm going to go forward slowly and have a scout around. Try not to make too much noise. I'll do a stealth roll.
Yeah, move stealthily, make a stealth roll, yes. Are you happy with a 5?
I am.
Okay.
As far as I'm concerned, I was like a mouse walking across cotton wool.
Quite annoying that for the lighting to work, you've actually got to have a token targeted sometimes. Ah, that's better. Now it's working. Now I can see what's going on. Yeah, that's better. I like seeing what you can see on the tunnel sometimes. I do like being in player mode sometimes, especially when it's pitch black like this. It's quite atmospheric.
why does this remind me of like an ant warren?
Stick together.
Well, quit running ahead.
Well, I'm only walking slowly ahead. Look how slow my token's going, and you lot are all like running off in different directions. Like, yeah, I wonder why we're all dead.
It's interesting gap in the wall there. Did you notice?
yeah, that's a stalagmite formation.
Yeah.
My light seems to have gone out.
Roger. Okay. It was a torch, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Which, of course, is a lamp in this, isn't it? There you go.
Oh, it's a dead end.
That isn't a dead end, actually. It is.
Jiminy, there's something over here. Jiminy.
Let me lock the tokens a sec. Oh, there we go.
There's something over here. Keep moving forward.
I can't remember what the dead end is. Can't remember what the dead end was. The dead end is basically a concealed entrance. So it was you can actually get out that way. It's a way out. What you that dead end you found is actually a way out. It's a
Oh.
concealed exit.
I see a
want me
human.
to
I
blast
see a
it?
human guy go running around a corner.
Did you?
Oi.
Okay, well, in that case, we'll stop there then.
I say, "Oi,
I
you!"
I don't need. That's because I've got the bloody pit wrong. That's okay. There was a pit to catch someone in it. Can I have an athletics roll then, please, Mr. Jiminy? He beats you.
Did you say "oi" before me? All I said was "oi."
I know.
Oh, he's going to try now, is he? Okay, he's going to try. Hello, Mew Mew.
I'm just looking at how it would be realistically speaking because of how the walls are and everything, and that's basically how it would really be. Basically, Jinx is okay, but everyone else basically gets to experience the full fun and games of a flamethrower in the face.
Oh, nice. I'm going to kill him now. I just
Do
said,
we
"Oi."
get
I said,
partial
"Oi."
cover because we're behind Jiminy?
You do get to make evasion checks, which is agility at -2.
Or / roll evasion.
Or yeah, / roll evade. But I'm not sure if it puts the -2 in automatically.
It does, yes.
Linda fails because she's at -4.
Well, I failed as well. I rolled a 2. I might Benny that though. I don't want to get burnt.
If you succeed, which at the moment is only Morgana, you may position yourself outside the area of reflect template. Linda succeeds as well.
Yeah, I dodged.
I'm over here behind.
Now, can I dodge forward out past the area of effect template? Could I have tumble rolled right next to him with that roll of 11, or whatever I got?
You can't tumble forwards to get out. You can what I'm trying. You know what I'm trying.
Okay, yeah, it's all right. I just wanted to make sure. I mean, maybe I should have rolled higher. That's what the problem is. I should have rolled a 30. Then you're going, yeah, you're right on top of him. You stick your finger in the you stick your finger in the flamethrower and it doesn't go on.
So he fires the flamethrower and it billows out, but everyone manages to evade it. Okay. Digger gets to go first. He goes on hold. Roger, you're up.
Well, Roger is going to step here and not
Okay.
see him.
Digger attempts to interrupt.
Roger is very quiet, and I'm going to turn his volume up.
He gets a 10 on his interrupt attempt.
Oh boy.
Another flamethrower.
It's called a flamethrower. You can use it.
Oh.
Right. Okay. So basically, the deflection power will basically count as a miss. So therefore, Roger, you basically automatically evade you're expecting it, and therefore you are able to evade the flamethrower. Please, you can now continue.
I need to step forward to there so I can actually see him, and then I will shoot him.
Okay. Hit with a raise.
Oh wow.
I'm shooting ticks.
Boom.
I sure hope his flamethrower fuel doesn't explode.
That's what the medium burst template was. Boom.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that was nice and quick.
In which case, Roger will go ahead and come on in here and see if he can
Make a notice check.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Himini's followed you in. I did say
Beware of pits.
But I'll go-
Beware.
okay.
Beware.
I got stuck in the line of sight, so I didn't get far enough in.
No,
Beware of the
basically,
pit that
you
Kevin already
decided to,
mentioned.
yes, you decided to move out of combat initiative because Roger was still moving. So I'm just going to have to say that Rog, you realise what's happening and you jump. You get to jump forward, but Himiny, because he just decided to jump the combat tracker, because I didn't say anyone else yet, falls down the pit.
That's the pits, man.
Watch out for the hole there.
It's only a shallow pit with wooden stakes at the bottom of it.
Which break when I land on them.
Apparently, one of them has very hard.
I think you hit quite a few of them.
Oh my god.
Oh, maybe you're right. Maybe you do. Yeah.
Yeah, they
Only
broke when I
one
landed on them. Yeah.
Only one patches on you. Okay, combat is technically over.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, I put my shield in front of me and broke all the spikes.
okay. Basically, there seems to be the remains. The explosion seems to have done quite a lot of damage to the area, but it looks like most of it's been cleared out. In fact, but you do notice, sort of buried away in a niche at the back here, Roger, is a hand flamer and a machine gun.
Yeah, I'll pick 'em up.
I should put those on the party sheet. That's an M gun, actually, not a machine gun. Yeah, submachine gun. It's called an M gun, 9mm. I shall put those on the party sheet. Obviously, the other equipment's probably back at the ship, so that's fine. There we go. You eventually get Hibity out the hole.
Did I get a wound? Did I? Oh,
You
okay.
did. You took. Yeah, I said you still hit one of the spikes.
Oh. I hit. No, that's a spike. That was a stray spike. I hit hit it so hard it bounced back up and hit me.
However, basically, you're okay because
Thanks, Doc.
The doc is able to heal you. So let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's get and that and that and that and that. Hibity did find the way out. It was over here, so you're able to clamber out and back onto the surface, which I can't remember how to do. Was that the painting? Yes. That's interesting. Why is that not changing for everyone? Am I the one?
Ooh, Roger's going off on his own.
There we go.
I'm going to see where Roger's going so he doesn't die in a cave.
Turn all the walls off.
Well, I found another alternate way out. So
you should all be on the surface, and you should all be on the surface now again.
Someone's carved an N in the ground.
Isn't that freaky?
big arrow. That's weird.
It's a very well made N with an arrow and 10 feet as well. I think 10 feet down underneath this arrow there's treasure.
I think it is at some time in the past, the Inuks who do not have the power of flight carved that into the ground here as if to leave a message for the gods. Wow. There we go. Okay.
So we need to heal Roger, don't we? Roger's got a wound.
The doc can do that. There we go. No problem at all. And you after the doc will basically it's you realise now, Hibity realises now where his survival role went completely wrong the other day, and he led you completely the wrong direction through the desert. But now, obviously, you're outside the area of the technology bubble. You're able to pick up the homing beacon on the Reckless, and therefore it will only take you another sort of trudge through the desert to make it back to the Reckless. Because I'm evil like that, let's have some lovely vigor rolls, shall we?
Do we get a plus because we still got the blankets?
Yes, you do.
We're starting to get used to the heat.
You are.
Yum 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 yum
Should
yum
have done this
yum.
properly, shouldn't
Yum,
I?
yum, yum,
Okay.
yum, 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 yum.
Hey, Das. Das.
Yes.
I know I'm a bit late to the game, but one of the things I wanted to do before we left the caverns was to take some samples from the creatures.
Oh, sure,
That-
no problem. I didn't realise you turned up. Sorry, I got very confused there for a second. Hello. How are you, Doc?
Better late than never, young man. You've been healing everyone as well, quite successfully. So probably you're going to start doing critical fails on heals now. That's what one of my players did the other day.
Yeah, I wanted to see if there was a chance to
Yeah,
stop
sure.
the mutation, to start it, or maybe reverse it, or at least find a way to fight it somehow. So
That's okay. It sounds like you're walking. Are you walking?
I'm almost home now.
All right. I'm really. Technology is amazing, isn't it? Okay. Let me have a look. Yeah. So you get some samples, certainly. Huh. No. Oh, there's some interesting stuff. Well, while you're traveling through the desert today, Hibity can tell you what those creatures were. The Gachnulls, terrible undead creatures that eat the flesh of the dead and drink blood of the living. In Nook legends, they represented an abomination against Banshee, preventing Nooks from being returned to the planet upon death, turning their own victims into more Gachnulls and devouring the bodies of those slain by other means. But I'd say they're a very ancient legend, and obviously there's never been any evidence outside of legend. You've never had any sightings. So seeing them today, now you're out above ground and sort of thinking about it logically here, but you see the concept of these ancient legendary monsters suddenly appearing. It's a bit disconcerting, to say the least.
True, but it ought to be something that we can present a chieftain who thought that the ravens were only doing good.
Well, indeed. But first, as I say, you're basically you're heading back towards the ship, and indeed. Okay. It's the travel back towards the ship is uneventful, and the ship was actually inside the it's received. You'll have to get the ship out. That'll be fun. So basically, you're now heading you're heading in a northeasterly direction, which will bring you back under the old ways field where the ship is. So that could be interesting. However, can I have some notice checks, please? Doesn't matter that Ibidi and Jinx are grabbing drinks. The others, I'm sure, can be observant enough.
Do I get to re-roll because my die was cocked? No.
But Morgana notices it anyway. Up ahead, you can see what appears to be a hydroponics type farm. Obviously, they seem to be extracting moisture from the air and then using that to grow plants. From here, you can't see any activity, but the plants seem quite relatively healthy and stable. And more importantly, they do appear to have a couple of rather impressive vehicles, bigger than mules, farming machinery, heavy load lifting stuff. That if you two of them together, you could probably tow the Reckless with minimal damage to its undercarriage because it is desert sand out there. The couple of miles it is to get it outside the anti-technology field. As long as they keep working, you'll be okay, of course. But obviously, Morgana can probably do something on those because they're considerably less technical than a spaceship, and therefore, Morgana thinks she can probably patch them up if anything goes wrong long enough to get them out. Otherwise, you might just have to go and find some more vehicles to tow out these vehicles to help you tow out the spaceship. I'm sure eventually we'll get you out of the anti-technology field.
Do you need a roll for me to patch them up?
No, not yet. That's what I'm saying. If it all goes horribly wrong and the vehicles start packing up inside the technology field, you'll have to repair them. You don't need them at the moment. So, yeah. So all you got to do is, well, assuming you want to try and borrow the vehicles, is head on down there. I need.
Are there people here?
Well, I say it's a nice looking encampment. You can't see any. You can't see anyone at the moment.
Well, we better go investigate to make sure they didn't, like, kill them all. Although if they did, we can just help ourselves to the vehicles. They won't need them anymore.
There we go.
It's interesting gardens there.
Linda will lead the way.
Okie dokie. A voice cries out. Who be you lot? What you wanting?
Greetings.
And it smells.
We're trying to find a way back to our carrier after the technology was shut down.
Do we think the technology is still shut down after all of this?
Well, we can look
we
at
learned
that.
the hard way that even in the after we closed the portals and destroyed all that, our tech still didn't work until we moved out of range.
Yeah.
Bop, bop.
I've just found a really cool bug. And it's got to be a new one. So I just dragged a shotgun onto this NPC where the damage is 1 to 3d6 lethal. Yeah. Do you know what that now translates to when you drag it onto a character sheet?
103 d6. Oh, lovely.
13d6 damage.
Oh wow!
So you did that, and you only got one raise. Excuse me, one explosion.
Scary,
Wow.
isn't it? Anyway, so
Keep rolling like that, please.
That's an interesting bug.
Didn't it used to just be? Isn't it just one entry for shotgun? You're supposed to edit it yourself.
Well,
That's what I did.
To be honest, what I always used to do back in the day was I used to just set up a shotgun as 1d6, and then obviously if you were, and then you could easily add the extra 2 dice as you needed them. But let's be honest, most people never use a shotgun further than short range anyway. So just setting up as 3d6, and if you really have to, set up sub attacks for 2d6 and 1d6. That's how I do it this day and age. Sorry, I'm just going to say at this point. So a voice, basically of someone steps out from behind one of the windbreakers and stands in the middle of the farm, holding a shotgun as you sort of just holding it. He's not necessarily pointing it at you, just sort of making it clear that he's got a shotgun and he will use it if he feels the need to. And obviously, someone said, "Oh, we're coming out of the anti-technology field," and he's going, "Is that anti-technology? Is that why no one's on talking anymore on the ether channels?
I believe so. Yes.
But we managed to stop the cause, but we can't reverse the areas already affected.
I see. I just thought everyone.
You there, 11? You see the way that works on a shotgun?
He's a
depending on the range.
He's
the damage
he's
is
basically
increased.
very much suntanned.
3d6 in close range, 2d6
very,
and then 1d6.
Wizened old chap.
Well, because they're all being kind of loud yells to him. Well, we were sent out from Temptation to check on the settlers out here when they realized ships were disappearing and losing contact, and we took care of the problem, but we can't undo what the damage already done. So you're the only one here?
He's gonna love that question.
Not suspicious at all.
Yeah, so I was just adding in the vehicles.
She got anybody to back you up?
Exactly. Will anybody know if you disappear?
There's unlocked tokens.
There he is.
Hello.
Him and he's like going through his field.
Here he is. I'm also noticing that in my rush to do line of sight walls, I forgot to do some doors, didn't I? Flip. Just. Oh my god! I've zoomed in quite big there, and that makes Roger look very huge. There we go. That's just the final set of doors in, and then I can. There we go. Reset Fog of War, and then just borrow Roger to give you everyone a sort of. There we go. That should give you a grey area. As Hibbity back comes up, he sort of basically goes, basically, he seems quite friendly, and then he sees Hibbity, and he's just like, back away now. Don't want any trouble with you. Enough of your.
I'm not any trouble. I'm just, with this crew, we all stop these Egypts and the messing with technology.
Linda says he's with us. You don't need to fear him. He's friendly.
Well, so
what do you?
So was Umluk. And he says he mentions a tribe name that doesn't make any sense to anyone except Timothy, who you know is one of the tribes that has spent many years being friendly towards humans. He goes, I've known him half my life. Him and I, we've worked these. We've hunted.
No, it's him
together.
and he, not him and I.
No, Umluk. He's talking about.
That was a Benny there. That should be a Benny. That should have been a Benny.
I will not deny I didn't get it because I was too busy trying to explain this background. But anyway, where was I?
He's doing an info dump. Don't interrupt this train of thought.
Sorry.
I'm just going to go cry now.
Resume. Sorry, mate.
We've hunted together for years, and all of a sudden I saw him the other week. It was like he didn't know me. He tried to murder me.
Did he have a different pallor of skin, and did he... Basically, I described one of the undead creatures that we fought.
No.
Did he start hanging around with any other different people?
Did he seem possessed?
Did he wear funny hats? Trying to learn the unicycle?
I'm very confused right now.
Funny though, but yeah. I'm confused no.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
That's better than using Havoc.
Confusion, yeah. No, he as I say, he didn't. He just basically approached. He just attacked. No warning, nothing.
What? Just what? In the middle of nothing, in the middle of doing something else, or had he been away and then came back?
Oh yeah, I hadn't seen him for a couple of weeks, and he came back, and that was it. He attacked.
And you killed him?
I was forced to protect my own life. I'm not proud of it.
Okay, well that's okay. If you got to save yourself sometimes. Yeah, that's all right. Okay. Did you bury him?
I burnt him as I understood is his way.
Okay.
Of course.
And he goes, right now. I suppose I ought to invite you inside, hadn't I? And you might find it a bit cramped, but by all means, go on in. I suppose I ought to. It's a hot day, and I suspect you'd like some refreshment.
Sure. What do you grow here?
What do they look like?
Token snaps to grid. What?
Hit Alt when you move them there.
Shouldn't be. There you go. Shouldn't be. It's every time you open a map in Fantasy Grounds, it turns that back on.
And it puts the diagonals at 1.5 as well, doesn't it? Which is quite annoying. But yeah.
So look at the options.
They're
I think you can
soon.
reset that with the options.
Yeah, but it resets them every time. You set them, and every single time you have to.
Right, but in the game options, like up with the gear up underneath tools.
Yeah, it still resets it.
Really?
Yeah, it's a bug.
Yes. It resets it. So you create a map, you turn off Snap to Grid, and then you close down Fantasy Grounds. Next time you open Fantasy Grounds, Snap to Grid will be turned back on, and the diagonals will be set back.
It's on their to-do list to fix in the recent patch coming up soon.
Yeah.
I'm actually running tests at the moment.
Morgana's out here checking out to make sure these vehicles are operable and all that good fun stuff.
Yeah, that's interesting, actually. I can't seem to get them the same size. Oh, well. Yeah, I physically cannot make them the same size, those two vehicles. That's fascinating. They're the same token, but one will always be slightly bigger than the other, regardless of which way it goes, which I find really surreal. Anyway, basically...
two vehicles can occupy the same space at the same time.
Basically, he seems to be growing mostly. It's a combination of these things with the windbreaks and just loads of earth. It appears to be some sort of fungal growth that's very much.
I thought you were going to say plot farmer.
No. A fungal growth, very much in the same way that it makes a very good meat substitute. And then the other stuff outside, apparently is tomatoes, cucumbers, it's all sorts of vegetables. Each row, and he reels them all off and explains how he
fascinating. So you got earth crops to grow here on Banshee. Yeah. Wonderful.
Right, let's get rid of Deckard off the combat tracker because he's not here. Okay.
How did you be out here all by yourself? And
clipping sound. Someone's clipping their toenails.
And you can make a living with that small a farm? Sorry, I'm throwing a lot of questions at you at once. I'm just curious.
Who's clipping their toenails?
There's a weird clipping noise.
No, someone's definitely cutting their toenails right by the way. Got their foot up on the counter. Snip, snip.
No, that's my glasses. I was clicking the arm in and out, so I'll stop.
Sorry, because I couldn't actually hear what you were asking because of the snapping
toenails
sound.
Yeah,
gotcha.
The toenails were hitting the microphone.
Yeah, you were actually droning your own voice out.
I was asking him how does he get all this stuff to market, and just about this business. How does he get all this stuff to market? Is he able to make a living off of this? How did he come out to be out here?
No, he's got the all right, I've got the two haulers out there. Just load one of those up and off I go. It's all good stuff. Can I?
And how far are we from our ship?
Couple of hours.
All right.
Walk, so no time at all in the no time at all in the.
We
in the
ask
truck.
him nicely to give us a lift.
Well, we appreciate the respite. Can we
He goes,
compensate?
yeah, sure. Suddenly, the console on his desk starts flashing and goes, something's tripped the proximity alarms. Can I have a notice check
Great.
from you, Dodgers, as the only one outside, please?
Alrighty.
Roger's outside too.
Yeah. Yeah, I was out here inspecting the vehicle.
Yeah, there seems to be an awful lot of activity coming towards this farm.
Uh-oh.
Guys, company coming.
I think we should get inside and defend through the narrow points.
It appears to be some rather large insectoid-like creatures, some humans, and some Nook warriors, and they're all trying to sneak in together.
Right.
Wonderful.
Doc, you're up.
Oh boy, I knew I shouldn't have taken. What is that edge I took that gives me?
Level-headed.
Do we know which direction they're coming from? Is there a direction on that?
They've got to be from the direction Morgana's at because she spotted them and she can't see.
There's some to the north at least. Yeah.
Well, Morgana should be Morgana should be able to see all the. They should be all visible on the map to Morgana, all down the eastern side of the map.
Yeah, lots of company, guys. Get out here.
Well, maybe we should get
Okay,
in here.
and
We've got a bit of
Linda-
defense, better to defend indoors.
Can Linda do a blast?
Oh yeah, but I'm waiting to see what Doc does now. It's the first 6 seconds. We need to see what happens.
I get to there.
Hang on. I forgot to look tokens. No one's moving apart from the Doc. Here we go. Off you go, Doc.
And Morgana was able to step around the truck when she spotted them, but that's all the further she could get before.
Oh, that's the only problem with Raw. It starts giving you decimals, isn't it?
Just say it to one. One's okay.
Yeah, well, I need to set it to 1. Sorry. That's
4.3 is okay. Doesn't confuse anyone. It looks nice.
4'1".
Oh shit! They're coming from 2 different directions.
There we go.
Yeah, guys, there's lots of company coming.
The Doc, you get to there. Yep, Doc gets to there.
All right, let me see this. Just outside of short range, but I'll give him a shotgun blast.
Okie doke.
Did I get dealt 2 cards?
Yeah, you're 9 of clubs and ace of hearts.
Adventure cards.
Sometimes it shows me, and sometimes it doesn't, and I don't know how to make it do it consistently. Anyway,
click the little. There's like a 3 cards down the bottom of the combat tracker. Just click on that, and it shows you.
That's it. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to check my cards.
Look at the big.
Oh yeah, don't forget. I did give you. Don't forget your adventure deck cards. Certain people took Destiny's Child, I seem to believe, to give themselves like more than 1 card.
I totally forgot. That would be a hard card to translate. Oh wow, a powerful card.
Okay,
that's a good card.
So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to fire my shotgun at him.
Okay.
Get that out of the way.
Unfortunately, I imagine your shotgun doesn't have the bug I just discovered and only does 3d6 damage, not 13d6 damage.
Oh.
It only does 1d6 at that range, doesn't it?
2d6, that's medium range.
Well, that's a good shotgun.
You still get 2d. You still get 3d6 short, 2d6 medium, 1d6 long, and you still get +2 to hit with a shotgun. In the old days, it used to be only at short range, but now shotguns just give you +2 to hit. Go for it. Doc fires his shotgun, doing
my shooting text.
Well, yeah, he hasn't done the shooting hit, so.
Oh right, he didn't actually done the damage roll first. Yeah. He's so certain he's going to kill it that he's just going to roll the damage.
Damn it. Okay. It's so medium range.
You're shaking it, so you just need to shoot it. As long as you hit, which you did, You shake it. I don't mind that you did it the wrong way round. I can live with that. Okay. You fire the shotgun at the Anuk warrior and you shake it.
Okay. And then I'm going to spend a card.
Okay. What's the card? Adrenaline surge. You get an additional immediate turn, including new movement. Well done, sir. What do you need to do with this card?
I am going to move 6 more.
Okay. Well, hang on. What happened there?
That's fine. I tried to do a range. So
Okay.
I'm going to go there.
Okay.
And
I never managed to hit the tick without causing you guys to wobble slightly.
And then I'm going to hit. Wait, that's a human?
Yes.
And
None of them have actually attacked us yet.
I hope I didn't screw up.
You should. I would have just shot the other guy, but yeah, shook him, and then the second one you kill him. Yeah.
All right, here goes nothing.
Yeah, I will point out afterwards that Doc's be shooting people that haven't necessarily acted hostile yet, but
yes, exactly.
But they are red on the combat. I have done that.
About that one.
I have done that deliberately for mark people as hostile on the combat tracker to trick the party into shooting the paladin. Okay, that's a hit. Roll for damage, 3d6 this time because it's short range.
What is the range on a shotgun for 10 inches to be short range? Yeah.
12,
I'll
24.
take 4 off of that. I'm sorry.
Wow. Shotgun's a long range.
Take 4 off of that. I rolled the wrong damage.
That's okay. You shake him. Oh, yeah, that was both barrels. Okay. That's the end of your turn. Unless you've got another adventure card you can play.
No, I can just play 1, but I might do that.
Two wounds. Okay. Okay, you fire the shotgun and you basically... and that's the end of him. Literally, you just shoot him and he goes down hard.
There's now a blood splatter.
I hope I didn't overreact.
Yeah, what's that? Hippocratic oath, is it?
He's my long lost love.
The
What have you done?
Hippocratic oath.
I'm running out. Oh no.
Nothing's going to happen because someone hasn't ended their turn.
Who might you be talking about there?
Okay.
They're labeled as prowlers. They're with insect people. That's what it is. That's how I'm going to justify it.
Fair enough.
The insects were going to attack the Anuk and the humans, but now they're going to attack us.
We've encountered these prowlers before, haven't we?
Yeah, they're really good bloodsuckers. Yeah, we don't really want to be...
Weren't they the things that attacked you on the asteroid?
Yeah, they just seem to stick things in my legs all the time, yeah.
Himiny, you're up.
They're always sticking proboscis in my legs.
Those two...
Beg pardon.
Oh,
maybe they're just...
I'm going to look out that door.
Okay. You see 2 Anuks coming from a tribe that you consider peaceful and friendly. As they see you, they raise their Tannis weapons and grimace evilly at you.
Oh, I see. Grimacing at me. I don't like people grimacing at me. But you could have just said hello instead of grimacing.
Big purple bastard. Sorry, that was a grimace joke.
Gonna move up a little bit.
Himiny, do you see some to the left as well as the right?
Yeah, left and the right, and there's a prowler right nearby as well. But I'm going for the Anuk first. You can fair.
Da, 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 ba, ba, da, da.
Copyright. I hate all of you. Oh, not a crit fail, just damage crap.
Yeah, luckily you can't crit fail on damage. Yeah, that'd be bad, wouldn't it?
Okay. Can you Benny that?
Actually, yeah, I might Benny. Did I? What did I do? I hit him. Benny.
I mean, let's face it. It's Jiminy. You know, if it's 2 hours into the game and he's still got more than one Benny, then you know something's going wrong.
Yeah. Where are the Bennies, man? Who's that in the stream saying Bennies must flow?
I step back out here and I recognize the prowlers.
You know the rules. If anyone watching says the Bennies must flow, I give out the Bennies. That's how it goes.
And for all the prowlers, and I really hate these prowlers, so I get a +6 damage every time I hit one of them for the rest of this fight.
Okay, and choose one specific and identical type of extra. Yeah, none of them are wild cards. So yeah, you're fine.
And I'm gonna unleash on this one with a 3-round burst.
Okay. No one said it yet, so you're in trouble, guys.
And I get that now. Will that automatically apply the extra D6 since I played the card, or do I got?
No, you'll have to do it. Just turn on extra damage. That's the easiest way to do it. And if you get the erase for it,
how do I turn on extra damage?
The grayed out icon down the bottom of the corner. Like it says, like you got a race is what I should say. Race damage, not extra damage.
Yeah, not in my channel.
There is an effect, but I can't remember what it is off the top of my head, so I'll worry about it when the time comes.
That shook one.
The one above, Savage Dustwell, that one.
Okay. So you shook a prowler.
Tell Jiminy, I got these guys. You take care of that nuke.
Okay, humans. Interesting. I don't think I remember to equip them properly. Oh no, Jiminy, you cannot come on to the stream.
You said if anyone goes in there and says it, you can't change the rules.
However, 1106 has said it, so therefore the Bennies must flow.
Cheers, 11. Thank you, 11.
Can't go on that stream and do it.
You just call Jiminy the Benny God in the other game.
You have made me smile there. Okay.
What kind of stream is this?
A Twitch stream.
Screen.
A stream that doesn't follow its own rules.
Yeah. It's terrible, isn't it? It's terrible. Cheers, 11.
Players
yeah, we got some
can't go
bennies.
onto my stream and to give themselves more bennies. It's the viewers who can give you bennies. That's the rule.
I'm viewing. I was a viewer.
You can't view your own game. That is actually now you can actually see the screen when I'm reading what the adventure's up to.
Yeah, I'm not already watching the stream. I don't do that. I complain to my players when they do it.
Yeah, don't worry. That's why I put a 30-second delay in, just in a desperate attempt to just put it off slightly. Not that I think anyone really does it. It's just you like blatantly admitting.
Oh, is that why it takes so long to get a response? That 30-second delay, it's all that rubbish. Yeah.
Right. Anyway,
So when we desperately need bennies, we're not going to get them we're only going to get them with a 30-second.
And then he doesn't look at the stream for an hour. He doesn't look at it for 2 weeks. You get them a month later.
I don't care. Sorry, I am just sorting out a couple of things, and then we can continue. It's good when you actually play test your own game. When you actually run a game you actually programmed it, because you realise all the bits you missed out and how terrible it was. Anyway, Human is going to fire his hunting rifle at the dock and miss. But there's a gunshot.
I'm using this door for cover as well, by the way.
Everyone inside the building hears the crack of a rifle shot.
Doc goes down for bullet in the forehead.
You shouldn't have said that. Doc is basically ducks back narrowly as a bullet literally takes a chunk out of the.
You shot my ear off.
Out of the post, just to the left of him. Okay, Nook Warrior is going to advance on Himini. Gets to there and raises his Tannis axe and swings, missing.
Blocked.
His buddy comes in to do the same.
Oh, the idiots! They've given me a sweep. Right.
A Nook Warrior 3 is no longer shaken and advances. Getting to there. Gonna have to run. Getting in one whole more inch. This one decides to dive for cover behind one of the vehicles. That brings us to Roger.
Well, this guy's standing right here in front of me, so I think I'm just going to shoot him.
Well, he's not really standing. He's running full pelt towards you, screaming battle cries.
I'm going to do a wild, sweet
He's
attack.
wearing...
Same difference. Same difference.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. In fact, actually, let's make things a little more interesting.
Wow, all of that, and all I did was shake him, huh? I think I'm going to Benny that damage.
Okay. Actually, they're harder to spot if you stop them being letters because they become much smaller.
For some reason, it did not apply it to him. There we go.
See? Oh, that is it. Full bunnies. No. Down he goes. Flat.
Where is our host?
He's up right now.
Yeah, he's about to move. Unless you jerk. No, stop him. Damn it.
He hits with his shotgun.
His does 13d6, right?
His was the one that needed 13d6. Yeah, he steps outside, walks outside, and takes aim. As he takes aim at the person, he goes, "Jenkins, never liked you." Pulled the trigger. Down goes the person he just called Jenkins.
Come back inside. Can he see? Can he see that Anouk on the other side of that car? Can he?
Probably not.
Is the Anouk sneaking?
A prowler suddenly bursts out from behind the vehicle and pounces on you, Morgana. Fortunately, you backpedal fast enough to avoid it. Linda, you're up.
Linda's going to hold.
Linda goes on hold.
I don't like these guys. I could smell him coming.
Oh.
There's not a few of them either.
Three.
Quite frankly, there's a poop load of them.
Prowler. Which Prowler's this? Oh, it's that Prowler. Couldn't see him. Their pace. It's 10, so he can get to there. Oh, flip, that didn't work. Let's try that again. He spits at Morgana.
He's shaking, and why is he shaking that one?
I don't know why he's shaking. I don't know why the token shows him shaking unless I moved the wrong one, that's why.
Because he ran up on Morgana.
Yeah, I moved the wrong one, but yeah, the one that wasn't shaken. Do you know what I mean?
Morgana gave him what for? All she
Indeed.
needs to do is
Okay, let's have a look at this.
give him that look.
Spit. Caustic spit. Split a glob of corrosive saliva. Requires a shooting, causes the attack only affects a single target. Okay, you're hit by caustic saliva and it shakes you, Morgana.
It doesn't do ongoing damage, right?
Well, we'll see. The one you shook unshakes, and it advances also towards you. And it's going to do the same thing, I'm afraid. It's going to spit at you.
I did say get in the house.
This one you see come. Obviously, after the first being caught unawares by the first one, you duck as the second one comes in. Anuk Warrior number 2. Where's Anuk Warrior number 2? Oh, he's over here.
Oh, well, at some point,
Yes.
Linda wants to go.
Well, whenever you want to go, go.
Okay, Linda's going to pull out confusion.
Okay.
And she's going to pump it with fatigue. I guess that's it. And let me make sure I don't need to do. Oh, it only targets one character. Target. So yeah, so she needs to pump it to medium blast and fatigue. So that will be 5. That will be 5, I think. And so that means I need to spend a penny. And now, I guess I did. Oh, whatever.
You haven't had a desperate attack. The effect.
Oh, hold it. That's a very good point, actually. Give you
What's
your
that?
penny back. Give you your penny back. You did spend a day getting here, didn't you? So obviously everyone had enough time to regenerate their power points.
Oh, we did. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay.
Thinking about it, I forgot to mention that. Sorry.
Um,
Because you get 5 back an hour, and I said, yeah, you spent half a day, didn't you, getting here?
do you want me to target those? Do I target them or do I put a thing down? I targeted them.
Put the template down and then target everything within the template.
Okay. You can't. Hang on. Let's just do that. Let's have a look. You can't see them to target them. There's walls in the way.
Well, I saw them move. And
you saw the move, but you can't see them now. So that's the thing. You can only see one of them.
Area of effect is all about.
Exactly. Yeah. So you could drop the area. You have to drop the area effect. What I'm trying to say is you have to drop the area effect where you can see. Is what I'm trying to say.
Did you delete it?
I haven't deleted an area of effect. No.
Oh, because I can't click it anymore. Well, I mean, let me put down. Can you delete that one? I'll just put down a different one.
I can't see one on the screen at all.
Oh, well, then it disappeared.
Okay. Right. Now that is absolutely fine there. Yeah. You can't place it there. You have to place it in your line of sight.
How about there?
That's 6 inches, so it's well within your range. So, yeah, you are okay to target them. So, do you know what I mean? I've just been pernickety. I forgot you said you were doing area of effect, so I apologise.
Okay, so maybe did I target all the right ones, or did I not hit all of them?
No, you targeted the right ones.
Okay, so there should be 3 targeted, and I'm about to do confusion.
Yep, go for it. Okay, so you did 1 point. Area of effect is 3 points. Fatigue is 5 points. That's what you said, didn't you? Yep.
I think it's 2 points for area of effect, actually.
Yeah. Well, one to start with, 3 with area effect, and fatigue makes.
Oh, 5. Right. That's right. So I'll do that.
Confusion confounds a target, making both distracted and vulnerable. If he fails a smarts roll, you didn't get the raise. Do you want to try and go for the raise, or are you happy just for them to be as they are?
I'll go for the raise. I'll give it another shot. Here we go. Come on.
Bad luck. Bad luck indeed. Nearly. I mean, you can spend another penny if you want to try again.
No, I better not. Nice try.
Okay, this one is not affected by your confusion. Let's try this one. This one is affected by your confusion. So he is distracted, unvulnerable, and fatigued. And then this one is affected, therefore he is distracted and vulnerable and fatigued. There we go.
Excellent.
2 out of 3. Not bad at all. Jinx, you're up.
Alright, heading outside.
There ain't no.
I'll accept that 2 inches so you can see where you're going. Yep. That's 5 inches to there. It's almost as if I deliberately designed annoying lines of sight blockers, isn't it? I didn't draw this map. Tom Contus does, one of the people I back on Patreon. I just expanded it.
Is Himiny inside the building or outside the building?
Himiny's in the doorway. Get over how many people lately are complaining on the forums about the fact that FantasyGrounds is adding all this art effects in.
Who's complaining about that?
It's all on the forums. Loads of people complaining that they're not doing other stuff. They're just spending all their time developing on the graphics. It's like,
And then when they're not developing the graphics, people moan, and when they are, they moan. They can just fuck off. Pardon my French.
But no, the point is, you can't actually see the dock from where you're standing. The point is, there's one programmer who does the line of sight and all the graphical work. They do have more. They have a team of programmers these days. But anyway, that's by the by.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, there's one guy doing the arts, the map making side, and there's the other lot are doing the other stuff. Like Dominic is doing the yeah. Can't win. They're just twats, basically.
You can't target the dog Jinx because you can't see him.
Oh, okay.
I'm afraid. I know you can see his token, but if you look at your line of sight blockage, you might be able to know where he is, but you can't see him exactly. So and obviously, if you use an area of effect, you can. But obviously, if you need line of sight, you can't. Now you can because you can see him.
Yay!
So
I know
1,
it's
2,
Over here, leans on my shoulder
4,
real hard.
5, 6.
Do you know what? I'm going to allow it because I did very, very fast line of sight on the walls, but you're actually looking for a wall to see Jiminy there. But I'm going to allow it because of how I set up the line of sight.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm quite big, and you can probably see my arse cheeks. So, or whatever the nuke's got. It's not really an arse. It's something else on the nuke.
Target him in his ass cheeks.
Oh dear. Watch out for wind resistance, though. Oh, Jinx played the extra effort card. Nice.
You need to give yourself a penny for that, Doss.
I'm going to penny that. One more.
Did you add? You got to make sure to add the +1 to it and all. Yeah, so that's a 10. There you go.
It is a 10. Because, you can't re-roll your extra FX card, unfortunately. I like the way you did that, because logically, the way to do it the other logical way to do it is you got the 9 and you roll that. It doesn't matter what you get after that. You're 7. Shutting up. You know what I mean.
Thank you.
I'm not criticising the way you did it, but you know what I meant. It's absolutely fine. Well done, Jinx. You cast deflection on. Protect everyone from lots of stuff, making it really hard for me to actually hit them now. Well done. It's not as bad as Pathfinder. The party's so powerful now, it's ridiculous. But the bad guys are really scary. It's very much a case of if they hit now, it's scary, but most of the time they can't hit, fortunately. Right. 14 inches of 14 inches of running gets me to there.
I'm going to get a Joker.
It's disturbing. Oh dear, the bad guy's got a joker. The bad guy's got a joker. Yeah, I think I hit.
And
Connor's
that prowler's not confused or anything?
No. That's the one that was the one that made it save. It literally comes barreling down between the vehicles, causing them to bump slightly sideways. Appears.
No, I think the one that made the save was the one right on Morgana, right?
Yeah, it's confusion, distracted, vulnerable.
I still managed it. Then that's okay.
Okay.
But anyway, okay. Anyway, yeah. Sorry,
is he dead or is he just like battered?
Basically, Connors' turn sees it coming as the thing just spits, and it's a bit like poor old Drake. You know what I mean? He just turns right into it and goes down hard.
Or we might be able to save him because he's bleeding out.
Oh, I deleted him. We'll assume he automatically failed. Okay, distracted, confusion, and vulnerable. So, let's see what this one can do. This one is going to move that way. And next up is unidentified NPC. Why is he unidentified NPC? Anouk Warrior number 4 moves round that way. Anouk Warrior attacks Himini. Missing. Anouk Warrior attacks Himini. That didn't even roll. That just slid across the table. Prowler number 4. Misses Himini.
Shield.
You duck and the wall behind you starts dissolving. Doc, recovering from the shock of that very close bullet hit, what do you do?
Get into some bloody cover.
How much does it? How much does it cost? Is reloading an action?
Yeah.
It is.
It depends. I think it's a free action to reload a single shell or speed loader, but I will remind myself. Reload, page 66. Reloading magazine clips are described on page 105. Okay, fair enough. Reloading. Knocking an arrow or loading a stone is a free action. Reloading a crossbow bolt, clip, magazine, speed loader, or single bullet so it's ready to be fired and chambered is an action. So there you go. Yes, reloading is a reaction is an action. If you want to run and reload, if characters who run and load must make an agility check at -2 or fail to load while running. So yes, loading is an action.
I'm peeking around the corner there.
Okay.
Okay, that's a real shit show. Then I'm going back here. And I'm going here. And I'm going to reload as I go.
Technically, you'll get to there.
Okay.
Because an inch out, inch back, leaves you 4 inches of pace back, doesn't it?
So are you going to do 2 actions and attack as well?
Well, shit.
Are you going to run and reload or walk and reload?
Because if you walk, you automatically succeed in reloading up to 3 shells. If you run, you'll have to make an agility check to reload.
I'll just walk and reload. That's fine.
Yeah, because you haven't done any other actions, so you can take up to 3 actions. So you can load up to 3 shells into your shotgun. Basically.
Okay, and it only takes 2, right?
Well, yeah, if it's a double barrel, yes, but you know what I mean, though. If it's a
Isn't
pump
reload
action,
just reload? It's not like reload one per bullet. Otherwise, you'd be there all day for a revolver, wouldn't you? 6 actions later, I'm still reloading. Fuck, go away! Stop shooting. It takes me an hour to
reloading a
reload.
revolver is 6 actions unless you have a speed loader.
Really?
Yes.
That's mental. That'll take you a week.
Yeah, that's the thing about a revolver. You have to put the bullets in the chambers, unless you have a speed loader, which takes all 6 bullets and puts them in at once. But reloading an automatic is just slamming in a new clip, which is a single action. A revolver is 6 actions to reload if you don't have a speed loader.
You can do a reload while you're spinning the guns on your fingers.
Oh wow, that's mental. You'd be there for all day. Yeah, don't bother. Yeah, get a speed loader or make sure you're like in a cave.
Well, only hold 2 bullets, so.
Call of Duty doesn't take that long to reload a gun.
Call of Duty's not using revolvers, I don't think, unless you're doing 1945 at the latest.
Yeah, I'm just talking bollocks. Don't worry. Call of Duty.
I'm just waiting on James Twindy's turn, so I'm not doing anything else at the moment. Okay, I'm up. You know, I really do wish I could click on those ticks without boogering it up every time.
Zoom in a bit.
I do. It doesn't make any difference. It's depressing. Okay, Himini is up. You've targeted yourself for some reason. I've cleared you.
When I fight the prowlers, I target myself. I target myself. I honestly do.
TMI.
Yes, indeed. Definitely.
That will help. Nice.
Okay, that's a sweep. Himini hits both of them with a sweep from his Tanis axe. Ouch. That's a wound upon the first one. And 4 wounds upon the second one. The first one ducks back at the last second. Unfortunately,
I'd have
needing
bennied
the
it
second.
if I know he's going to spend a penny trying to dodge it.
Ducks back, however, unfortunately, the second one therefore takes the full blow of the massive swing and dies horribly.
Sweep is a lot of fun.
Has to be.
You couple of that with the one that gives you full damage when you have a Joker.
Based on Savage Pathfinder, I suspect from its 2-handed weapons in the next edition only.
Really?
Well, it's interesting because I've always thought, well, Savage Pathfinder, I reckon, will end up being a lot of the new rules. And if you've not noticed, in Fantasy Companion and in Holler, which are both the first 2, new rule books to come out after Savage Pathfinder came out, they've put in the rules for limited free actions and stuff.
Yeah, and they're in the superpowers one as well. And there's a new blast template. Straight line.
Yeah, stream template, which came out of Pathfinder as well. So it is interesting. Pathfinder is definitely
and Desperate Attack.
Can you cross stream templates?
You get a Benny if you do that.
He's somewhat a god.
Jinx, basically, Caustic Spit bounces off an invisible, something invisible just in front of Jinx and just lands on the ground and slowly eats into the ground in front of him. Morgana, you recover from being shaken.
Okay, and I use the strap to sling the rifle over my shoulder and I draw my machete because he's too close to shoot.
Okie dokie.
Right,
readying a weapon is a free action, so that's fine.
Plus, I get the +6 because it's a prowler.
Indeed.
Isn't it plus D6?
Plus D6, whatever.
I can. So you just roll it. You roll the damage, and then just roll an extra d6, and we can add it in. We'll add it on.
Well, you told me to just put the raise damage on.
Well, but if you hit with a raise, you need to still roll an extra d6. So roll an extra.
Oh, I didn't hit with a raise that time though.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, did I? Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
I did.
yeah.
Oh, well, I need to roll another d6.
Yeah, roll a d12 as a d6 multiplied by 4.
So
okay, 11. Will that do anything?
That will shake it. That will shake him. Unless you want to Benny the whole thing.
No, I'm gonna leave him shaking because I know there's trouble out this way. So, and I still got my rifle, and not being able to see exactly where everything is, I'm gonna take my move and go this way.
Okay.
Running kind of out there blind, going, "What the hell?"
Yeah. Might be unfortunate. Well, the prowler you just hit remains shaken, and therefore isn't going to do much except basically cautiously move down this way. But that's all it's going to do, trying to recover. Roger, you're up.
There's arrows all over the fucking map.
Okay, Roger is going to multi-action.
There's not enough bennies flowing, 11. Get in there.
Back just a smidge.
You too, Mew Mew, if you're there, and Frith, go in his channel. The bennies must flow. Yeah, he keeps forgetting. He keeps spending them on all the wrong things. We need more bennies.
Of a short 3-round burst into Prowler number 3. So bang, bang, bang. He goes his M21. Prowler 3 expires violently. Actually, doesn't it? It just goes down. It will recover if healed. There we go.
And I will shoot at Prowler no number with my other action.
Okay. So yeah, look at that. Controlled 3-round bursts here. Second one misses a lot though. Should really change.
I don't want to burn all my bennies here. I think I'm going to go ahead and spend one more just because. There we go.
Ooh. Nice.
Yeah, I really don't like these Prowlers. I'm kind of like Morgana. I just don't have the card.
They don't even taste very nice either.
3 wounds. Yeah, I'm not even going to worry about trying to soak that one. Not 3 wounds. Splat. There we are.
Yeah, I don't even bother with the soaking anymore. I just let them all die so they can get on with killing stuff quickly. Make them feel like heroes.
There is a fear. It depends. It will depend. If the fight's going too quick, I'll mix it up a bit. But yeah, a lot of the time. I mean, if you don't spend bennies, I used to spend bennies on soaking because I wasn't reusing them to hit players. But now I'm changing it up really.
Well, you're hitting players instead.
Yeah, I will change it up a bit to a degree. But anyway.
What I need to do is have a little thing that reminds me to do stuff. Just pops up and goes, do this and do that. Remember that rule. Remember this rule, and
Yeah.
Oh, Linda's up. Oh no, not yet.
No, sorry, it's Jinx. I was just sorting out and changing the blood splats for the Prowlers because I don't think they should have blood. They should. You know what I mean?
Green goo comes out of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I see a nook.
Jinx moves inside the house.
Can
you see on my character sheet here the frag?
Support this round.
Frag roll D8 -6
for Roger and James.
Because he's a nook. He's got the all thumbs and he's low tech,
Clear all my turrets.
which means that he's really bad with technology.
Nice.
So you could, as far as I'm concerned, you choose who gets the +1 and who gets the +2. As far as I'm concerned.
I'll give James the +2 and Roger the +1.
Okay. So I read the rules on how it works, and that is literally it. You get an extra die to assign to someone else, so you get to choose whichever round they go. Do not forget to end your turn. For I am waiting to do mine. Okay, human cannot see James anymore, but he can see Roger. So he's going to have to target Roger instead. And there's a crack of a hunting rifle shot, which would have hit, but for the deflection field.
What does that mean? The +2? What is that?
It's a support, so your next roll, you get a +2 bonus to whatever roll is.
Okay. So, and that's an effect?
That's a trait roll. It's not an effect. It's just it's a support. Basically, Jinx is just talking up, going, "No, look, you can do this. Just keep your head. Don't lose it." You know what I mean? He's giving you moral support that gives you a bonus on your next trait roll, basically. Linda. That's what I like about Savage Worlds. You can actually have someone who can't fight in a fight make a big difference in how the fight turns out.
Yep.
Linda's going to step outside for a moment.
Okay, 2 inches to step outside.
But there's not an effect for that, is there? You just got to apply
It's just a manual. It's just a manual thing. Yeah.
Would trait +2 just make any trait roll be +2?
It would.
All right, so you could do that then, couldn't you? It'd just be that one next attack, one move.
You could potentially do that. So let's try. Actually, let's try that. Sorry to move back.
I'm trying to type it in right now, actually.
So James, you said James would get a trait +2, didn't you?
Yep.
Let's actually put support in front of that. We should be able to make that into an effect, shouldn't we? So that should go on that because it should be by links. And you said the other one to Roger, didn't you? Was +1. No, I did that wrong. I moved it. It should be. I should keep it on Jinx. Then when I do the trait +2, it should say from Jinx, but it isn't. Why is that? That's annoying. Oh well. Doesn't.
Is it Linda up?
It is Linda up. Yep.
Linda's up. Okay, so area of effect costs 5 with fatigue as well, and she's casting confusion to take out those 3: the 2 warriors, and the prowler.
Okay, go for it.
And that looks sucky. So let's try that again.
Looks very sucky. Oh,
not so sucky now. Not so sucky now.
I think you might have got a raise on that one.
That's how you use a Benny.
And
what did you said? Okay, 1 point.
Confusion with fatigue and area of effect. Confusion. So fatigue basically.
Okay, so -2. Okay, so Anuk Warrior gets to make a smarts check at -2. Fails, so he gets fatigued and he gets distracted and vulnerable. Okay, Prowler number 5 gets to make a smarts check at -2 because you got the raise. He fails it, so he gets fatigued and he gets distracted and vulnerable. Anuk Warrior number 5 gets to make a smarts check at -2. Someone moved the combat tracker there. There we are. Smarts check at -2. Which he makes. And then Linda moves back inside.
Okay, and I'm going to do a little bit of that.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
That's absolutely fine. Humans.
There's more than one of him. Got 3 bennies. Yay.
Crawl under the plant work. Okay, I think that's the end of that round. So let's deal some cards in. The bad guy's got the Joker. I shouldn't sound so happy when that happens, really.
Again.
These cards ain't working in my favour at all, are they?
Nope.
Okay. I've got the Joker, so I'm going to come charging into here, into the dock.
Oh, that fucker got the Joker.
And he misses.
Look at that.
This Anuk Warrior is going to move 6 to there. He's going to have to run. 7 gets him to there. Yep, he can reach. He swings his Tannis axe into Jinx, but misses. Prowler number 4's up. Prowler number 4 stays put, actually, and spits at Morgana. Hitting, doing 2d8 damage. This might hurt. Oh, Morgana again here literally steps out into the open and suddenly realizes there's one of the prowlers looking straight at her. Fortunately, she ducks most of the caustic spit. Oh, 1 whole inch. That's not enough to... Oh, it is just enough to reach Roger. Missing. And James is up.
Right. I'm taking 2 actions then.
Thank goodness for all that deflection.
And first things first, he's getting a barrel.
Okay. Has to be said actually, the only problem with using it as an effect is because you're doing more than one action, the GM has to remove it after your first action roll manually. Because it only applies to... Do you know what I mean? It's not a problem. I'm just saying, because that's the downside of making it an effect. Because you're doing more than one action, it only applies to your first action, if that makes sense.
Well, I can do that. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah. It's absolutely fine. It's not a problem. I'm just thinking. I'm thinking in terms of automation, how you deal with it. So that's okay. So go for it. You don't remove it until you decide you're not spending any bennies in it.
Short.
Okay, so that's a hit.
All right.
Not with a race, because of course he's using his parry to try and knock the barrel away as you pull the trigger. But that's fine because close range in close combat range, it's
yeah. But it doesn't matter. You've done it.
Yeah.
He's banging the barrel out of the way. It's like equilibrium.
Technically, I'm going to allow it because it's more cinematic. But technically, you can't use a shotgun in hand-to-hand combat because it's bigger than a pistol. But I'm not going to be mean today about that one. You shake the Inuk warrior, and I turn off the support roll manually. However,
shotgun to the head at point-blank range should be.
Yeah, I'd left the shaken, but if you re-roll for a wound when I'm being nice on a shotgun wound, you shouldn't use. I'm going to soak it.
Fair enough. Spend that penny.
Exactly. Your second action.
So is he shaken or not?
No, because he was, but then because you wounded him, I spent a penny to soak it, which means he's not shaken either.
Bastard. Okay.
You can shoot him again with your second action if you want, of course.
Well.
Which you did. This time you got the raise. Go for it.
now you want to do 3d6 and roll 6s on each one. Blow the dice for you.
Oh! Yeah, I don't think I'm going to try soaking 3 wounds.
See how my magic blowing of dice? See?
No, wait, this doesn't apply. I'm just curious to see if it would have been a waste of a penny. It would have been. Down he goes.
Well, I went that plan. I was hoping to get by into the house, but
you haven't moved yet. Moving is a free action. Don't forget.
But if I run by him, he's going to get an attack, right?
No, he's not engaging you, is he? So you won't.
He's technically not engaging you, but technically he can stop you moving past him anyway. If that makes sense, you can't move through him, but you can sort of get, as it were, you can get to the house. Yes.
Well, just out of curiosity, what's this room here? And is there something I can use to barricade the... screw it. That looks more like a front porch.
It is. It's where all the working equipment is. Yeah, you literally shoot one and barrel past Jinx, basically.
But there we go.
And then you end your turn, of course.
Linda, where's the old man?
I'm sorry?
Where's the old man?
Morgana is no longer shaken.
Where's the old
I'm
what?
no longer shaken, so I
The
swing
old
my
man is on the ground
21
next to
back
Roger's feet.
around
Okay.
Oh,
and go for
I wonder if I noticed him. I didn't see him when I come by. I'm not very good at noticing things.
Does that hit? I targeted him and it didn't show him. Oh, no. Then I'm going to Benny that. Why would a 4 miss?
Oh, the old man, Connor or whatever his name is. Yeah, he got a bit hit by acid. Yeah.
Because you didn't target anything.
Yeah, he took it in the face, unfortunately.
So did I miss or not? Because if I didn't miss, I don't want to spend a
Well, it
Benny.
says a 4 says you missed, so.
Yeah, the 4 said I missed.
Why is it parry
Yeah.
at that range?
Because look, if you do not target something and roll the dice, it will not tell you whether you hit or miss. If you then drag an attack onto a creature, it treats it as an attack, not a shot. Therefore, it always defaults to using parry.
So did I hit or miss?
Well, 4 would have hit at that range, wouldn't it? Yeah.
4 would have hit, yes.
Okay, well then give me my Benny back that I was going to spend to re-roll.
Well, you might get the raise.
No, I'm not going to re-roll it. If I re-roll anything, it's going to be with flipping damage.
Roll the damage.
Kill it.
Hang on.
Look
Don't
at
need
that.
the extra D6, I don't think.
Yeah, I'm just curious why it did say had a... Yes, okay. Ouch.
You can use up all your bennies to soak.
Well done, Morgana.
And then I'm going to keep moving this way to try to, because I hear the gunfire coming from around, but I want to get around the building.
Lovely. It's
and
a
I don't
green
wanna
blood
get-
splat now. A green gloop splat.
I don't want to get too close not knowing what's there, so.
Linda's up.
I can see the Anuks engaged with him.
Nuke Warrior 5 already. Oh. Linda's going to hold.
Okie dokie. Himine's up.
Okay, right. I'm going to kill this thing.
Please do, because I'm out here with no cover.
Right. I'm going to swing and kill this thing first. You mother... Cheese biscuit.
Better. Nice.
I can't spell.
Oh. Right, and I'm going to do the second attack.
Oh, wow. Nicely done.
Yeah, but I want that to be the damage, not the hit roll. Okay, there you go. That's him. He's dead. Right.
Roger, can you get him inside?
I'm going to move there.
Busy out here, but yeah, I'll see what I can do about getting him in there to you. Realize a healing attempt will take 10 minutes.
I know, but at least I can get him stabilized. Right, sorry, I was sorting something out there. So you, just because so you swung and hit and shook him, then you swung and hit and sliced him down hard. Okay, that's okay. I was replacing they're a bit on the big side actually. Well, actually no, I said they were big trucks. So I was replacing the trucks with images, so they're not tokens anymore. That makes sense, because every time I accidentally clicked near him, it all went very strange. So, oh look, you can, if you zoom right in here, you can see where I joined the one map with my hacking map.
And then I'm going to move there up to this Prowler 2. Then I shall pass my turn.
Okie dokie. Prowler number 5 is up. Prowler number 5 is going to move to there and spit it. Roger. Missing. Dissolving a bit of the car behind him. Human number 2 is over here. He's just going to take another shot at Roger with his hunting rifle. Missing. And Jigs is up.
All right. I got a guy there right on me, right?
Yeah, He swung at you. You ducked back into the doorway as he swung.
And you saw one spit from your right. Oh, that's looking good.
That's a hit from the Vault Knife. I can't remember what Vault Knives do.
So he'll need to make a bigger check.
Vigor roll or be stunned. That is quite nice, in fact, yes. Vigor check. Oh, I'm afraid he makes his vigor check. He had the Joker bonus as well. Do you wish to re-roll the damage?
Sure. Maybe explode. Nope.
No, afraid not. Good though. Roger is up. He's got bullets flying at him. He's got acid flying at him. And you can see he's got a Nook Warrior charging towards him. In fact, actually, he's got a Nook Warrior who swung at him.
Okay, Roger's going to step back a little bit so that I can use my rifle on both of them. You said one of them swung at me, so I guess he'll get another swing.
Yeah, he will technically, won't he?
Really? Looks like he's a bit out of range there. Range free.
Free range, Roger.
He does not critically fail his free attack upon you.
Okay. Again, Roger will multi-action.
Okay.
We'll start by shooting the Nook Warrior between the vehicle and the house.
Okay. Okay, you 3-round burst into him and it will shake him. Unless you want a Benny yet?
No, I want to save my last Benny.
I didn't realise you were down to 1 Benny. No.
Yeah, no, that's okay. And then I will shoot at the human that keeps shooting at me.
Okay. Oh, that was nearly a 6. That's a hit, though.
Running your way
Did you
down
shake him?
Baker Street. You smell like a chicken and you stink like feet.
And then I will step around to here
Another rainy
for a little bit
day.
of cover from that guy.
Skipping out away.
Okay.
Linda would like to go take her turn at some point.
Certainly. At this point, I'm going to give Roger a Benny for only having one.
There's a little button on there to request an interrupt on that card on your thing. And it'll ping. It should ping Kevin.
I will not end my turn.
Where is the button?
I think it's on the little card. If you right click on the little funny human with an arrow in his butt.
Yeah, I think you just click on the on hold icon, don't you, to come off hold?
Yeah, and it says request interrupt. Yeah.
Is this on the map?
On the combat tracker.
Combat tracker.
Combat tracker.
Next to Linda, there's a little orange man with an arrow stuck in his ass.
Got it. Okay, let me click on that. It's not doing anything. As far as I can
Right
tell.
click and then.
Hey, right click.
There we go. Interrupt. Boom.
Yeah, there you go. See,
Linda's getting busy.
Did you get a ping then when it happened?
I don't get an actual ping. It just I think that is something that should ping.
Yeah,
it's in chat. It says in the chat. It says Linda.
Yeah,
it would be nice
if it pinged, it'd be better. Ping the DM.
Yeah. Well, what I do need to do is faff around with working out how to get that sound thing in so it triggers things, and then I could create a sound effect to trigger for when people request.
I wouldn't bother. I'll wait for Fantasy Grounds to do the. They're integrating anyway, aren't they?
Yeah, but until then. Okay, Linda, what are you doing?
I'm spending 6. I'm spending it on Havoc. I'm doing 2 plus 1 for area of effect plus 2 for fatigue plus 1 for strong. And my area of effect is the following. Oh, I need to do. That's not large. Not the right one. Try that again. There we go. So I'm doing that area of effect. I'm doing and I'm doing selective, so I actually have to spend another point. 0.
Now, I know there's no logical explanation to the laws of physics when it comes to magic and supernatural abilities, but if you put the center inside a wall, then logically it shouldn't work, should it?
If I put this, for Havoc? Okay, then I'll put it.
No, I'm just thinking about it logically. I don't think you can get all three of them, is what I'm trying to say. Because if you think the way Havoc works, whatever happens is like an explosion or force or wind or something that comes from the center and pushes out in all directions.
No, I'm definitely getting all of them. There's no doubt about that.
You can do it from there. Yeah, you can do it there, because what the problem I had before was there were walls in the way which didn't make.
I understood. I wasn't picturing it.
I know. Yeah, I'm just being pernickety, but I can't think of a logical reason why it should work through walls, if that makes sense. I mean, I know it's your nanobots and all that, and I suppose maybe
they're nanobots that come out of the floor and they just come out like spikes out of the ground. You see.
Well, it's got to be like a shockwave or something that causes it. So I imagine it's the nanobot. You center the nanobots somewhere and they fly outwards. And obviously, because you've done it selectively, you program them subconsciously to ignore Roger, yourself, and Jinx. So that's absolutely fine. It's just being a little pernickety. Okay, because obviously the same rules apply to me. So
yeah, I've got all 3 of them.
Yeah, you have now. I don't disagree.
All 3 of them targeted.
Yep.
I'm trashing that. I'm rolling for Havoc right now. Lord. I'm gonna. I think I'll just go with that. I don't have many bennies left.
How many power points did you spend? You did large area of effect, didn't you?
I spent a lot. I don't remember what the number was.
So I just can't remember what you picked. You see, that's all. Because obviously,
I picked. I had to do. I did 2 plus area of effect plus fatigue plus strong, and then I had to do selective.
Strong. Okay, that's what I needed to know, whether it was strong or not.
Yeah.
Okay, so Havoc is a case of they get a strength roll -2, because you did strong. If they fail the roll, then they're affected by the power, so they're fatigued. You get to. I mean, he can't actually move because he's stuck between buildings anyway. But so you can still roll for how far you blast them. He's going to take 8.
Oh yeah. Let me do that. The 2d6.
Damage. Yeah, 2d6. He takes 8 points of damage and gets blasted backwards into that vehicle there. Center was about there, so he's going to go.
Ooh, 10. Take it.
Okay, -2 on this guy for his strength check. Which
I just want to say that Anuk Warrior 5 gets blasted into the wall, the edge of the wall, and splits in half.
Depends on how. Well, you don't actually blast them that hard, unfortunately. But anyway, he actually made it. Apart from the fact you've already hit him with something that's fatigued him already. So he literally bounces off that wall there. But I mean, he's got toughness 10, so 4 points of damage isn't going to do much to him, I'm afraid. And last but not least, the Prowler. Although the 10 inches of movement you got here is very useful, because that blows the Prowler 6 inches backwards into that tree.
Excellent.
Assuming it fails its strength roll, which I forgot to do first. So they better do that, otherwise I have to move it back. Oh, sorry about that. It didn't. It ignored it and was unaffected.
Okay.
Which is a shame, but it would have been really cool. Roger can now end his turn, please. Thank you, Roger. Okay, humans.
Morons. To get off Twitter before I blow up something.
I think that's really ironic. You ducked in somewhere just not to these guys, I'm afraid. Bang! Miss. Roger, you duck around the corner into a fusillade of bullets that all narrowly miss you.
Yeah. These guys are really ticking me off.
This is one of our first battles yet.
Yeah.
This is when I wish I had a hand grenade.
This is, yeah. You know how you say these things always like to stick a proboscis into you, Himini?
Yes.
This guy again, Himini.
It's got you again, I'm afraid.
You get probed, Jiminy. Congratulations. You're really lucky to buy you dinner, too.
Oh, I didn't realise he's got no bennies.
I'll take it. I'll have to take it, won't I?
Jiminy has no
I'm just waiting to see if anyone reacts to your blatant cheating text statement.
It's not cheating at all. It's not cheating. It's not cheating. It's just your viewers are obviously not very interactive, so I'm trying to make them wake up a little bit.
I'm afraid no one says it, so I'm afraid, Hibity, you have no bennies to soak it with. However, I feel sorry for you, so I shall give you a benny after you take the damage.
Okay.
That's a really perverse way to do it.
Right. Oh, booger.
Oh, how much damage? How much damage with that? 24? Is that like a crit
3
or something?
wounds.
Oh, I have a card for that. Card for that.
You've got a card for that?
I've got a card for that. Yep. Sorry, I wasn't paying close enough attention.
Another benny.
Here we go. Bam. Ha!
Okay. Okay. Himini takes no damage.
Hey!
Excellent. Taking charge.
And everyone got bennies thanks to the doc. And the doc is up.
Right. I don't see anything in this hot mess, do I?
Motherfucking son
No,
of a
well,
bitch.
you're in the house, quite safe and secure. Well, actually, yes, you can. Actually, you can see him.
Yes, actually got a good card this time.
All right.
You could open the door. There is a door to the south of you that is closed at the moment.
Is that an action?
No.
Well, that didn't
It's a
do any
limited
good.
free action.
I'm gonna step out there. Oh, bother.
Well, you haven't done anything yet, so you can always step back.
No, I'm gonna shoot him.
You open the door, step out, as this guy suddenly goes flying backwards and hits the barrels just to there. And so he literally just flies into your field of view as you open the door.
You alive?
He is. He looks a little... he hasn't spotted you yet.
Right. I will shoot him then.
Okay, let's target him. He is targeted. Shoot away, sir. Shoot away.
And I'm taking 2 actions because I'm going to immediately replace the bullet.
Okay, so turn on that, click that 1 action, and make it 2 actions. And that's a hit with a raise from your shotgun. You fire it and reload. You fire it, pop it open, reload it. Roll for damage. Let the pennies hit the floor. That's an interesting one. I'm going to rule that. I like that one. Fair enough. They hit the floor and bounce into everyone's benny pots. There you go.
Excellent.
Oh,
Thank you,
nice.
11.
I must be in the wrong chat channel.
It's the stream chat that these people are making these comments.
We just have this rule, you see. If any of the players say that let the bennies must flow, then I have to give all the players bennies. It's one of those, it's just it's a rule. It's a rule that Jiminy and I sort of ended up creating while watching each other's streams, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Help the players out, man, because the GMs are bastards.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Thank God for the viewers. Oh my God.
So all the
They're
players
hard
thank you 1106 for your extra bennies. Jinx, you're
All
up.
right,
Viewers.
with that, is he dead?
Oh, boss, certainly. Sorry, I got distracted. Yeah, he's dead.
Okay.
He's
And
now
then,
blood splat.
Back inside.
Okay, Jinx is up.
I'm closing the door.
Jinx moves to there.
Why are you moving right next to a prowler?
Who?
Only Jiminy should do that.
Is a prowler in the house?
No.
No, Jinx has just
No,
moved
I'm
right
talking
up
to
to a
Jimmy.
Prowler. Hello, Thrift.
Do they explode or something?
Thrift. The bennies must flow.
No, they have nasty claws. Well, I guess they spit too, but whatever. I don't know. They just seem nasty.
The Prowler's the only thing that's hit. The Prowlers seem to be the only things that ever hit Himini. Have you not noticed that?
Oh, well then Himini shouldn't move next to them either.
Certainly shouldn't. Anyway, Jinx, you move up to the Prowler. What do you do when you get there?
I guess maybe I won't do that since if they're that vicious.
Okay, so you run up to it and then you go whoops and back. You basically, I'll tell you how we'll do it in story time. You come around the corner, see that thing coming straight towards you, and go, nope, and back up to where you were before. So that's 4 inches of
There's
movement.
one.
You're okay so far.
There's one around the corner that's shaking. Okay, we'll go after him.
Okay, that gets you to there.
I'll spend a penny on that. Again.
Oh, you missed by 1 twice. Oh, that's going to hit.
Yay.
That's a vigor roll or be stunned, isn't it? He is stunned with all those fatigues he's been hit with already. So your Volt Knife stuns him, and you still get to roll for damage as well. So that makes him prone. And yeah, you basically stab him, and down he goes.
Nice.
Right.
And then since I saw that Prowler there, I will duck back behind the wall to...
Technically, you've run out of movement, but but you'll be. I'm sure you'll be okay. Don't you worry. Let the bennies floweth. Oh, for crying out loud! We've turned old school. There we go.
Excellent. We're powering up. Second wind. Thank you, viewers.
Oh, bollocks. Oh, that hit anyway. Good, right, good. I thought I was going to fail then. Yes, he's dead. Boom.
Are you frenzying, perchance?
No, wild attack.
But I'm just curious why you're attacking twice without a multi-action penalty.
Did I not do the multi-action button? I'm sure I pressed it.
Showing up on your list of stuff.
Because it technically means your first one missed.
Okay,
Not
well,
many.
I was doing 2 actions, but I thought I clicked the button. But obviously,
That's okay. That's okay. It doesn't make any difference because the second roll is enough to take it out on its own. But yeah, you know what I mean.
Yep, and then I'm gonna move this way.
I don't care about these if they bleed out or not. They can just die. Splat.
And I'm going to go here, buggy, towards that little thing that's over there in the corridor.
Okay, human number 2. Where is human number 2? Oh, human number 2 is the one that has no longer line of sight to thingy. So he's going to move to here and then do a little dance around because I can never actually get the targeting right. He's going to target Jinx instead. Fire his hunting rifle at Jinx. Missing. Okay.
Wow, that guy's a regular. I didn't even see him.
Miss. Miss.
Are these plants giving them humans any cover?
No, not in the strictest sense of, not in the terms of any benefit. No, because you can see through them. Basically, a fusillade of bullets ripping through the plants between you and the 3 humans as they all turn and open fire on you.
Oh, I see. Like that, is it?
Morgana is up.
I have to run.
I'm going to just charge through them bushes, since the geezer who put them up is almost certainly going to die.
And it puts me to here. Well, actually, it puts me further than that.
I love the way Morgana has gone from non-combat to like full hustle combat.
She's in full Jelsa mode.
Oh, I see the prowler first because I got the plants here, and I turn and look, so I'm going after the prowler.
Okay. She did spend an action card, so she wants to kill as many of the prowlers as she can.
Oh,
That's
okay.
right. Okay, plus the.
She played I really hate these guys. So, yep, you hit the prowler. So turn on the raise damage because you didn't hit with a raise, and then roll the damage.
I did that.
Yeah. And with 7 bennies, I suspect there will be much re-rollage.
Oh no, I'm gonna go ahead and re-roll that.
That's what you just said.
Yeah, because well.
Oh, dear.
Oh, it's a 6 on an 8.
No,
you noticed it would appear 11 is the magic number at the moment.
I really hate these guys. I'm spending bennies.
There we go.
That's
Oh
God.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Look at that.
Wow.
Okay,
And
I
oh,
think
I
that
just
might be
took
dead.
all that.
It's
I don't know
dead.
about all of them, but you certainly hate that one.
Okay, well that's a very, very, very dead prowler.
Super impressive.
Super good. Well done, Morgana.
I've
Well
got
played.
a couple of them.
Morgana obviously just goes around and goes, "Hey you!" It turns round and she literally just puts 3 rounds straight into its brain pan, and it just goes.
Oi!
Roger is up. Yes, you're right. A hand grenade right now would be very useful.
Now, wouldn't it though? I mean, okay, so let's go ahead and double attack against number 5 and 6.
Yeah, it would. Look at that.
I've actually got a frag grenade, but because I've got the all thumbs and the low tech thing, it's minus 8, minus 6 to the roll. Yeah.
Roll runners were great.
So I might not bother.
Yes,
What are you doing?
Came the hand grenade game, didn't it?
Yeah, it's no good to drop the hand grenade at your feet.
It was a raise. 3-round burst.
I was playing Hell Let Loose the other night. We were assaulting the.
Oh yeah.
And everyone, we're running down the road to take out the central thing. We're all throwing smokes. So I threw a smoke, and I went to throw the second smoke. Realised as I was throwing it, it wasn't a smoke. That made me jink. I watched the fragmentation grenade bounce off the wall next to me, land at my feet, and my entire squad. And I went, "Run, live grenade!" And I killed 8 people.
Oh no.
On my side.
What game was that?
Nice
What game was
shooting.
Hell Let Loose.
Oh man.
The video game?
Yeah, video game. For every friendly you kill, including yourself, there's a 10-second spawn penalty.
No.
So I sat there going, "Oh dear," and I had to be very careful after that because I'm not sure what the cap is. I was pretty much close to getting booted. Server. Oh, it's an automatic thing. Do you know what I mean? It was a complete accident, and I called out live grenade, and everyone ran, but we just didn't clear the blast radius. Anyway,
maybe it would have been better not to yell anything and blame it on one of the other players.
Oh no, it tells you who killed you.
Okay.
Okay, down they go.
Oh.
Yeah, I think we're getting tired of this, ain't we, Roger?
Oh, and then some, yes.
Roger,
I like the way
Sorry, you were saying. Over to you.
I was just thinking about how when Morgana and Roger get impatient, they take over from Jiminy.
Well, you see, Jiminy has to run up to stuff. Morgana and Roger don't. They just shoot things at range. Anyway, Linda, you're up.
I think Linda's just gonna. Linda will target one guy. I think. She can't even see anybody. So she's just gonna. Well, I guess she'll step forward and see what happens.
The amount of blood splats, it's horrific how much you've dropped here. It's pure carnage.
Still can't see anybody. She's gonna hold.
Okay.
Or do I need to not hold because I stepped forward? What happened there?
Technically, but I'm nice. I don't care.
Okay.
Morgana,
you.
you're up.
Already? Holy
Yep.
hell.
New
And
round.
there's just a guy through the lines that I can see, right?
Oh, son?
Pardon?
Am I still holding even though it's a new round?
Yes, you just hold to the. You just carry on hold. Yeah.
Can I see him through the vines?
Yeah, you can, yeah. I mean, they're not dense. They're all tomato vine
Wait,
type.
around
It's not
bursting.
dense croppage. That's why I didn't do any line of sight blockage for the plants.
I don't get the extra damage because he's human.
No, you don't get the extra damage. You've.
Oh, but I got bennies.
It's something. James is on nearly in double figures. It's ridiculous. I mean, someone should say something to give James 10 bennies. I don't know. That's a wound on the human.
What happens when you get to 21 bennies? Does the whole game is won, and we will get you get 10 advances?
Blackjack, obviously.
I did have.
You could deal aces and tens.
I did. What's it? I think you used to get 25 bennies in a benny when you bought the physical bennies for Savage Worlds. I did run out once in a game. So I bought another set. But anyway, I've got so many bennies these days. Okie dokie.
Killed him.
I killed him, so I ain't moving.
Doc, you're up.
I'm sweeping around looking for what else is out there.
It's there's been lots of screaming, shouting, gunfire, the sound of sort of acidic acid spit everywhere, insectoid creatures talking. Now it's gone very quiet out
Now,
there.
can Doc save the old man who got spat with acid, or is he too late?
He's probably bled out by now.
If somebody could tell me where he is.
He's just next to Jinx.
He was the first blood splat, I think, wasn't he?
Oh, he's
The
a blood
first friendly.
already.
The only friendly.
I'm afraid I suspect by now he got hit in the face by the caustic spit. So by the time I think if we step you out to about the door's shut. So if we step you out to there, as you look in that direction, you can see Connor's. Except you can see Connor's body and a skull atop it with no flesh.
That's gruesome.
Yep, that acid is very caustic.
So you're saying it's just a flesh wound?
Has anyone got a card that makes all flesh wounds turn into? Has anyone got that card that brings back all extras?
No. We still have one opponent. There's an opponent on the map.
Yeah, I'm not saying there isn't. But Doc runs outside to him and runs outside. Doc's being Doc. He runs out. Oh, he's running. Do you get the impression he might be dealing with the last one? Yep. This human's just as I mean, with all the carnage and all his friends and allies down, this human's still basically taking aim and snarling with pure malice as Doc runs towards.
Good old man Connors. I'll have you for that.
That's a hit with a raise. Roll for damage.
Nice.
Oh. Boom. Splat.
Okay.
You killed him.
We survived combat.
You did indeed. Let's turn off line of sight so you can appreciate the full carnage you have.
Oh, it's a pump action.
I would like to play this card. I would like to play this card on our host.
So I've been doing this wrong. If it's a pump action shotgun, I can't fire both barrels, right?
No.
Okay.
Not a pump action.
But is that card going to work? The one that Roger just played?
Shotgun, you have more than 2 shells in it. I think it's in a pump action.
It's fine. I'll just delete that and I'll know better next time. So
Oh, go on then. Well, no, I actually killed him, didn't I? You somehow get...
I'm just talking about in general. For
No,
next
no,
time.
I'm talking about the card that Rogers has just played. Okay, I'll have to retcon the body. He's obviously not. There's obviously, yes, there is
He
exposed.
looks much worse than he was, and
He looks much worse than he was. The doc is able to bring him back.
he managed to put part of his face back on. Yeah. He's got a massive piece of bone sticking out on his face now. No tissue there.
Yeah, bones.
Well, the skull that was laying there at the top of his head wasn't his. It was one of the humans that was right there.
Yeah. I can't regenerate flesh though, so he's got this huge hole in his cheek. So
okay, well,
whenever he eats, you can see his chewing his food.
The humans appear to be settlers and miners. They're not in any way appear to be combat trained, and yet the equipment they have varies. Some of them seem to have been coming towards you with pickaxes, and all of them just had sort of hunting rifles in various poor states of repair. Again, some of the eunuchs seem to be related to the tribes you've been running into out here, but some of the others appear to be of tribes that have had a history of being peaceful and friendly towards humans.
Okay, well, him and he's going to go and get the bodies up and let them bring them to Doc, so Doc can do some kind of a blood test or whatever, see if there's any toxins or anything else involved.
From the duck as he examines the bodies.
Did you say healing?
Yes, please.
Yep.
Okie dokie. Okay, each one of the human bodies and two of the Inuk bodies, the two that were supposedly from the peaceful clans, all appear to have, on the ones that still have remote skulls intact, appear to have a strange hole at the top of the spine and at the at the top of the neck, just behind the back.
Where med implants go. So I pull out my med implant, and do I detect a med implant in there?
You do not.
All right. Let's take one of these bodies back to the ship where I can do more research, but I want to swab that hole.
Do a
If you know
proper
what I mean.
autopsy.
We're going to ask Connor if we can borrow one of his cars now that we've saved him from.
Well, he might want to come with us because we can't protect him out here. And obviously, if he'd have been alone, he'd be dead.
Says, well, look, I'll take Betsy. Whoever your best driver is, could go and drive Rihanna. And he probably just goes over and jumps in the vehicle. He says is Betsy.
And is he coming with us? Is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
You saved his life. You saved his life. He's obviously
He wants us to take both vehicles.
Yeah. Well, you need to take both vehicles to tow the Reckless out of the anti-technology.
I'm going to ride with Connor. Make sure he and the other three tough guys can ride together.
Aren't you the best pilot or driver?
I'm a good driver, but
Roger's the best one. Oh, Roger's the pilot. I'm sorry.
What's your driving, Roger?
My driving is an 8.
I see the problem here. Both Rhiannon's driving a U.S. vehicle, and Connor's driving a UK vehicle. So, Morgana, you need to come over to this side.
It doesn't matter. So, I think if I get this, if I understand how the drawing layer works now, yeah, look, I can make the vehicles drive, even though they're images. Of course, the players don't come with them, but there you go. You drive off.
There's a new thing I saw for Core RPG, which allows you to add people to vehicles and move them with the vehicles.
Oh, I might have to have a play with that one.
They're adding that to. They're adding it to default stuff now. Vehicles and all that is getting added to it.
Anyway,
the big thing I want to see them add is containers. I really need the ability to, put stuff on a horse and not have to fiddle with carrying it or not carrying it, and have the party have access to it. So
there is a in the Forge. It's free. There is an extra planar containers extension that doesn't work with Savage Worlds, but does work with Core RPG and 5e and Path.
Oh, I thought it was only 5e only.
No, there is a version that's core RPG, but it doesn't work with Savage Worlds rule set, and that's an historical thing, because for some reason Savage Worlds rule set historically, before Akil wrote it, and I think even before Phantom Well wrote it, had different items to every other rule set out there in the way items work. So you'd have to rewrite the whole. So much would have to be rewritten to treat them the same as core RPG items. It's really annoying, but yeah. I keep meaning to have a look at the extraplanar containers code, but as it's a vault thing, I can't get my hands on it, because in theory, all you need to do is something similar to the code that's in for the backpacks in Pathfinder that halves them. But anyway, not to worry. So you get back in the vehicles. You start driving back. Let's move Morgana and Connors about. You start driving back to the Reckless. Let's have some driving checks, please. I mean, let's give Connors driving.
Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me.
Oh, yeah, he wouldn't let you drive Betsy. Connor's got an 11. That's okay.
Ooh.
Who's? I imagine Roger's driving the other one, isn't he? Yep, absolutely fine. No problem at all. Even with the all thumbs hindrance of driving the technological zones, the vehicles keep working. You basically jury Morgana and Connors both start jury rigging up some way to tow the ship out of the anti-technology zone. It takes a couple of days, in which case everyone gets their PowerPoints back, obviously, and they're uneventful days. In the meantime, obviously, well, you can't do much until you're outside the technological zone, technology-wise. But eventually, you do get the vehicles out of the anti-tech. You do get the Reckless outside the technological zone, and the power comes back online, and everything seems to work. Obviously, Connors and probably Morgana drive Betsy and Rihanna back to the farm, and Rogers can, of course, just fly the Reckless over and land it nearby. And then obviously that gives the dock time to check everything. In the meantime, however, you then have an uneventful journey back to Temptation, and hopefully some paying work. But and the doc can make some interesting discoveries on the way. As he goes along, basically the Gaknals, those creatures that attack you under the tunnels.
Mm-hmm.
Interestingly, what you discover is they're, biologically speaking, they don't match any DNA samples from Banshee. In other words, they appear to be extraterrestrial to Banshee.
But not human either.
Not human either, no.
And so I'll cross-reference that with the stuff that with the creatures we found on the meteor.
Indeed. Well, yes, they do very much match the Prowler DNA. Yes, they do. And interesting, they also match the DNA of another creature you discover when you start analysing the bodies of the dead humans. Each of those humans that you brought back that attacked you, they all appear to have some sort of creature attached to the brainstem.
So they're not injecting a chemical, they're actually squirting a baby in there.
It would appear that, basically,
you know what I mean.
It would appear that these creatures are attached to basically bore a hole in the back of the neck and clamber into the skull to they can control the brain and take complete. As far as you can tell, they are able to take complete control of their host body.
Imagine that you guys hear a loud scream whenever I am exploring that wound. And ah!
And again, so what you discover,
blinking back at me. What?
What you discover in all three cases is the DNA is not native to Earth and not native to Banshee. They are
Bloody aliens.
Indeed. But you get back to Temptation, and I suspect someone might want to tell a tale.
I certainly do. Who wants to help? You get a conviction point if you help.
I'll help.
Persuasion or performance?
Help.
You can use whatever skill you can justify to help to tell the tale, as long as you can come up with a convincing reason why you can use that particular skill.
Who's going to build a diorama?
I
really need a
Well,
diorama.
I'm just going to use the tale of the battle, so I'm going to use my weapons and fighting skills to.
Are you going to
I'm going to enact the battles and stuff. Yeah.
Jinx gets you a +1 with his persuasion. He helps tell people that they should.
But my look at my dancing skills. Just, you know what I mean?
Him and he's reenacting the aspects of the fight. There gets a +2, so that's a +3.
Who's doing the 3PO bit where they make the noises?
Can Linda use her science to explain key bits?
Yes, of course she can. Okay, that's +4 total so far, which is supposed to be the limit, but I don't care. Keep going.
And Roger's going to use his stealth to quietly go through the audience in a few places and go at appropriate times.
Love
Nice.
it. Love
Nice.
It.
So what's the max you can get on help?
Everyone thinks he's just breathing in their ears. Everyone thinks Roger's just being a pickpocket.
No, it's +4. Well, I mean, I'll do it at +4, but you can say that everybody can help, but I only get a +4 max.
Yes, exactly. But they need to succeed in their role to actually help. So Roger and Linda at the moment.
Oh my God, so picky.
Ben to Benny.
You've got bennies. You don't need them. It's the end of the sesh. Linda successfully helps. Roger successfully helps.
Well, what a team! What a team! Yeah.
Okay, so
Morgana doesn't even try. She leaves. She's over here drinking after all that crap.
Okie dokie. In that case, you get a +4 bonus on your storytelling roll, which I think
You need to add help to that as well, to the modifiers.
Yeah, fair enough. Assistance, yeah. Go for it. Well, it's just one of those ones that's so easy to just modify it. So make your storytelling roll.
What am I rolling? Persuasion?
I
think it's
remember.
persuasion.
You're a tellteller, aren't you?
Yep.
I can't remember if it's performance or persuasion.
It's underneath my... let me read it.
Persuasion to lower the local fear level. That is successful. Therefore, we get an extra point of conviction to Roger and Linda and James and Jinx and Himini. There we go. Convictions all round. At the same time, congratulations, one of all. You have uncovered possibly quite important information that could have long-term implications.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Jinx's character sheet just popped up on my screen then.
Did it?
Yep.
I must have shared it by mistake.
When you gave him that conviction, I got a Jinx pop up. Yeah. I closed it because he just, he's got a very funny looking face. I didn't like looking at him, so I got rid of him. Looks like something out of Star Wars. He looks like the guy that's flying with Lando Calrissian in Return of the Jedi. That's who he looks like.
What's the one where you can heal people if you are successful with a taunt? What edge is that?
It's not heal. It's not heal. It's bolster. It allows you to if someone's shaken, distracted, or vulnerable, and if you succeed a taunt, you're allowed to remove distracted or vulnerable from one of your allies on a successful taunt.
Or
right,
dead shot.
So, indeed. So, yeah. Basically, you've been gone from temptation for quite some time. Obviously, with all the fun and games you've had and having to travel around a slow way without stuff. But it would appear that when you get back, there's stories circulating. You tell your tale, and it obviously helps and does lower the fear level around this area. However, the following day, stories start trickling in from out and about. It would appear that Anook attacks on settlements are increasing in frequency along the northern and eastern edges of the Fertile Crescent. And as before, the natives are accompanied by creatures that sound very much like what you've just been fighting, prowlers and other nasties that you gather are probably more of the same source as the aliens. However, more and more now they're being reinforced by human allies, both Reapers and what appear to be people who are thought to be friends and family and settlers from other areas. But most disturbing of all, tales begin to circulate about a large humanoid figure wearing archaic plate armor and mounted on a massive red warhorse who appears to be leading the attack.
Oh no. It's not a pale horse? No, of course it's not a pale horse. It's a red horse.
Pale red horse, yeah.
No, it's not. I'm mixing up my.
It's a pale red horse, and Clint Eastwood's on the back of it. Yeah.
Pale rider.
And that's how we should.
It's a pink horse. It's a pink horse, pale red.
I always thought that meant he was riding a bucket. Pale rider.
Yeah, pale horse. Oh yeah, exactly. Very good. Right, we shall leave it there with disturbing stories about a figure wearing plate armor leading Anooks and humans and abominations.
You could have saved that for next session and left us on a up note.
It's more fun to leave it on a down note,
you
don't you think?
bastard.
More downbeat. It's a cliffhanger that
Made
way.
us all upset now. We're all going to be sad for 2 weeks.
I know. That could have been a good session.
I don't care. Anyway,
By Tuesday, I'm going to be more focused on what's going to happen to that bunch.
Will you leave it up for a bit?
Yes, certainly. No problem at all.
Thank you. That was a good session. That was our biggest battle yet.
It is. That's actually scary enough. That is actually a plot point. That's the second half of the second plot point of the campaign. That fight. It's an early fight technically, which is just a big one. So anyway, we shall leave it there. So I'll see you in a fortnight if you're playing with Deadlands, and I'll see you on Tuesday if you're in my Pathfinder game. Thank you very much. Take care.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye now.
Cheers.
Yeah. And
Leave us over, everybody. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.
Advance automatically applied because I had it listed, so I'm all good.
Bye-bye, everybody.